Hello, gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. We're back home today, having been away yesterday on our sister server, Chaotic Cantrips. But yeah, today we're back on Games and Geekery, playing D&D. And hello. As usual, if you decide you really like what we're doing here, please leave a comment, a like, subscribe to the channel so you get notifications of more content like this. Share with your friends. All of that would be wonderful. You can also join our community. There's a link in the description to come to the Games and Geekery Discord server. And you can, if you're feeling really generous, you can support the channel as a emotional support goblin on our Patreon, or you can help people with mental health issues by supporting the Mind charity, and there's a link in the description for that below too. Alright, with all that out of the way, let's get on with the game. Would the players like to introduce their characters for the Fall of Misra episode 7?
Yes, I'll go first then. I am playing Bandit. The proc on the awakened raccoon.
Yeah, the raccoon people. Raccoon guy.
The raccoon person.
Yeah.
And, he is just a very little fella who happens to be vibing. And he likes stabbing people as well.
He likes to stab.
But that's neither here nor there.
Raccoon guy. Oh, sorry for the echo there. I'm bringing up the stream on my phone. Hello. Just tricking the algorithm slightly. And
right then.
Build up the emergency hug stockpile. It's low. Go on, Frank.
I'm Frank Swiftwing, and Owlin with the Dampier.
Yes.
Dampier add-on fighter monk.
Yes.
And currently debating with our mechanical friend on what the hell the crystals were even created in the first place.
Why the hell they were created in the first place?
Alluding to the.
Okay.
Alluding to the in-between game roleplay.
Gotcha. I'll take a quick look at that. And Eva or Tommy?
I can go next.
Yeah, you can go, Eva.
I am playing Eva Firemoth, who is a Asimar cleric of light. Praise the Lord of Light. That's her.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn?
That's reacting to something in real life.
Oh.
Nothing bad, don't worry.
Okay.
Don't forget about it.
I forgot.
About it. Tommy.
Do.
Tommy.
I'm a Tommy Tauntaun, but my friends call him Tommy. I am a Warforged Artificer.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were kind of discussing, seriously, what the hell was the point of these crystals? Because them just wanting power seemed a little odd.
Want to make an insight check quick?
Sure. Wait, let me make sure I'm on the right sheet first.
Either of you?
Yeah. I'll make one as well, because...
Yeah, I mean, my insight's kind of trash, so...
It is for both of you. Well, it's only a plus. It's a +2, which isn't terrible.
Oh, 19.
Wait. Okay.
Glickman's a +3, so...
Alright, I want to see... Wow!
Oh, nice!
Okay. So... Tommy, you realize that, well, there's two different answers when it comes. Well, you both know this. There's two different answers when it comes to you realize when it comes to why were the crystals created. On the surface, of course, they let the average citizen do whatever the fuck they want. It gives them a sense of personal power and freedom to do whatever they like. And it also allows the dragons to keep tabs on them and watch them and keep them under control. So, Frank, in particular, you will realize that this having a item that allows the people using it to feel like they are free to do whatever they want, whilst actually keeping them under your control, is a very powerful tool for those who are in control. Right? And for creatures like the dragons, who are incredibly powerful, they live for a long time. They have a lot of power. A creature like that is going to get bored. Being able to play with their toys is understandable. Through these crystals, they can influence anybody who is using them and shape the very nature of Misra. In fact, it's very likely that the reason why each city-state has its own sort of theme that it's focused on, their own unique people and attitudes, is all down to the dragon's manipulation of the crystals.
Wouldn't it be fair to say that some that ended up in bad situations was just done out purely out of a laugh?
Your own wife may only be a vampire because the dragons thought it would be interesting to see what happened.
Oh, those fuckers.
It sounded kind of personal there.
Yeah. So yeah, your character suddenly, like, it dawns on you that, oh shit, and say out loud, oh you fuck, oh those fuckers, and the rest of the party is going to be like, huh? What's wrong?
Who are you talking about here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something tells me my wife was never always a vampire.
Well, yeah.
Or whatever she was. Someone tells me that those dragons might have a way through the Lycocyte to fuck with us on a personal level.
Well, maybe not personal level. There's probably
I may actually
it
the 300 off you.
they don't care about you as an individual, but they will happily use you as a pawn in their own game. What?
You know, I mean, from a lack of understanding here.
Fair.
I don't fully know the exact relationship.
This is just what you're piecing together with your intuition here. You don't know any of this. This is just your gut feeling. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I mean by I don't fully understand it, but someone tells me some people ended up with the bad end of the stick. Maybe it wasn't just magic being weird. What if it was the dragons purposely screwing with it for a laugh?
I wonder if there are any of them left at all. We should go and check if there are. You know, because we don't want them to start doing it again. If there's even one of them left, we need to talk them out of it.
Need to kick his ass.
I highly doubt we're in any kind of situation to do that yet.
Yeah, you know we're
We're
high
still-
enough level to do that. But by the
Think
time
about
you
it.
get there, you might be.
Think about it. The acid rain is more of a threat to us right now than anything else,
Yep.
This is true.
and that can kill us within minutes.
Indeed. But anyway, at the moment you are speaking of the acid rain, you are currently standing in the middle of open terrain.
Yeah, and Frank's like, hey, we might want to start moving.
Ash and lava rock everywhere. Are you gonna continue to head towards Carphenia, or are you gonna respond to the beam of light that came from the sky and lit up the presumed enemy city of Ophidia?
How far is Ophidia? Like, was it like visible to where it landed, or would it look like it would
Okay,
take us a while
so-
to get to where it was?
It's going to take you a while. The only reason why you saw it at all, why you could recognize, why you were able to see the green tinge of the leaves on the trees, was because of this shaft of light. Does that make sense?
Okay, so it would take a while to even get to where the light is.
Yeah.
All right. So that being said, I don't think it's a smart idea to go marching into the heart of enemy territory based off of a random light.
But
Yeah. Emma would probably think that it was a sign from the Lord of Light, though.
exactly.
She would be like, that's the sign from the Lord of Light. That means we have to go that way.
Every other time that a random shaft of light has appeared from the sky, you've taken it as a sign and followed it.
Out of curiosity, how well has that turned out? Because I kind of forget all the instances.
Turned out pretty well, to be fair.
The first time was when it brought you to Naturia. Of course, it immediately was followed, but like the shaft of light appearing was immediately followed by an acid rainstorm.
Mm.
The second sign from the Lord of Light was actually a flash of lightning, which brought you to the hermit's hovel. Is this a
To be
third?
fair, it did give us a lot of information.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very
the track record is kind of 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll
On one
something.
hand, yeah. To be fair, on one hand, it seems like the Lord of Light seems to have followed us well here. While on the other,
I know what you mean.
I think you might be equally right that we might want to consider our being cautious here.
Yeah.
So my guess high or low?
Atticus has got an attitude with everyone. He's a fucking twat.
So you're gonna roll a d20, and if it's
A D100.
a d100, you know you could just roll a d2,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, but that's no
Yeah.
fun.
I'm pretty sure. Okay.
I don't get to roll
51
D100s that often, so I want to roll a D100.
51 to 100, we head to the beam of light. 1 to 50, we head towards Carphenia to check out. You can
Sounds
find
good.
anything else about
So
the dragons.
low is Carphenia, high is Ophidia.
Alright,
Hmm.
sounds good.
Yes.
High.
Hi.
Ophidia
Look-
it is.
Looks like we're taking the lead.
Alright, so
The dice have spoken. The dice agree with the Lord of Light.
But it's
Indeed.
2,300, so-
I mean,
The average is the Lord of
It's
Light.
a sign.
so Anthony, Tommy is kind of rationalized it. It's like it's not a good idea to walk right into the heart of enemy territory, but we haven't been steered wrong by these random flashes of light, so it might be beneficial to go that way.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah. Although I imagine one decent rule thing: if we see that they're still alive, it might be best to communicate from a distance, lest we want to trigger that weird
So-
effect again.
I mean, it might be best for you guys to keep your distance from them.
That's fair.
We'll probably be going.
Yeah, I don't
you
have
could
the same
You
weakness.
could go and check out the lay of the land
Sails up.
once we get close.
I'm less worried about you guys attacking the living and the living attacking us.
Gang down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, because remember what happened? We were all
Yeah,
well.
that was
I
what-
didn't succumb. But Bandit went and noshed on those people, or he tried to.
It did feel.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder if something's
You
happened.
did feel what?
Did feel good.
It felt good.
I mean, anyway, if we're gonna head that way, I advise us all to keep our eyes out.
Just pull
Got
them,
it.
just
Yeah,
pull them
if-
right out of your head.
Bandit. If
I was
Bandit
trying to figure out which one he's going to stare at in
somebody-
particular. Say, don't actually take your eye out.
Yeah.
I guess he's just look. I guess he'll look at
Bandit
Bandit and say that.
if he looks like he's about to eat somebody.
Mm.
Have your badge on.
Just be ready. Just be ready to grab Bandit, basically.
Yes, if we're going out.
All
I mean,
right.
to be fair, if they attack us, I don't think we
Have it not.
have
let
any obligation to not eat them.
Yeah, let Bandit eat them if they attack.
Let their occurring go
Anyway.
feral.
Only if they attack.
Yeah, Franklin.
We're gonna
Anyway,
move.
shall we get moving before the rain hits us?
Yep. Let's go.
I do say we move.
Why does it always rain?
And make sure to watch out for tremors in the ground. We don't want to interact with that thing again.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the worm.
So,
Whoa.
yeah. So,
Also, out of curiosity, did we see which direction that worm went in?
It. I think it headed away from where you were going, where you were. Anyway, it just.
I'm gonna say it headed west, but I might be wrong.
I don't
Yeah, just
recall.
about.
Sorry. But you did notice that it was processing the lava rock,
She does not.
breaking it up.
Just
Um,
I mean, it's a giant tumbling worm.
And anything,
I don't think
anything that's capable of pulverizing lava rock is going to be a problem.
Um,
If you-
out of curiosity, would I know anything about that creature?
Yeah, no, that's fair. All I saw was just eyes and barbs.
Sure. Go ahead and make a
Jesus.
history check. There's something about them seems familiar, but you don't quite. You're not quite
Okay.
certain.
I cannot wait till I get Flash of Genius.
You gonna do Flash of Genius?
Guys, I can't wait till I get it. I'm still 2 levels away from that.
Gotcha.
Alright, well, let's head towards, I always forget the name of the city.
Ophidia.
Ophidia.
Video we go.
It literally
To Ophidia.
means- To Ophidia and beyond.
What?
Ultra.
let's get not ends up us waking up with a headache and regret.
Uh-huh.
You know,
I'm not quite sure if we can even get headaches anymore.
We have a friend whose names we can put on it.
Hey, well, one way to find out.
Mhm.
Just.
Of course, because
I'm about to say he smacks he smacks Maid in the back of the head.
Hey, that hurt.
Hypothesis
Yeah.
successfully tested.
yeah, of
You have a
course,
headache?
Frank is going- Oh,
Maybe.
Branch.
okay.
Okay, what is Frank trying to say?
Of course, Frank is taking the lead because he's bonkers faster than you guys.
So, because you're faster than everybody, you're gonna go first, which would essentially be akin to splitting the party, right?
I mean, I think Frank has the highest perception, so it makes sense for him to be in the lead.
He would try. No, what? Yeah, I would say he would probably try and slow down, though he would find it a little awkward as. Imagine your normal walk being faster than everybody, and you have to do like a half step.
Okay. So because you are fast, you are deciding to walk faster than the rest of the party, rather
To
than
try and slow down for everyone to catch up. Imagine have to get used to that, doing that at times.
So you are going to race ahead, stop whenever you realize that the party haven't caught up to you yet, and then wait for them to catch up, and then zoom ahead again. Correct?
No.
Okay.
Frank would be trying to keep in pace with the rest of the party.
Then why be in the lead? It would be a lot easier to see what the pace is if they're in front of you.
That's what I mean. Frank would be trying to Frank would be trying to keep in pace with the rest of the party, but yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm confused. Are you in the lead or are you in the rear?
I'll be in the lead.
Okay. So every so often you are going to lose because you can't see the rest of the party because you're standing in front of them as you are all walking together. You will occasionally have to look over your shoulder, realize that you have outpaced them, and stop. Are you okay with
Fair
this?
enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, sorry. There.
All right.
And I'll just bring up the back of the party. Watch her back or flank, whatever the word is.
Indeed. As you begin setting off,
Keep looking at the sky, just making sure that we get advance warning if it looks like it's going to start to rain.
as you begin setting off, Brom suddenly says, "What was that?"
What was what, mate?
If you can't make money.
Something.
What was what?
It seemed like one of the shadows was moving. Just ignore me. Let's keep going.
Ooh. Evo's going to look around.
You don't see it.
Oh, she's just got such a high perception. She's only got a 12. Damn it.
I got mine is 15.
Yeah, you don't see it either. Even if
Yeah.
do a perception check to see if you can looking hard. See if you can see.
Got ya.
No.
12.
Dang, another 12.
Are you? But is that could that be possibly a symptom of you breaking your? I don't even know what is going on with your magic type of thing, but
Well, I'm sure the Lord of Light would protect me from anything. What the fuck was that?
what?
Well, none of the rest of us can see it, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm looking around. I can't see anything.
Okay. I'm just imagining things. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's keep going.
Try and be sneaky. I was looking around should we just try and sneak? Just to whoever it is can't see us.
It's worth a shot, I suppose.
I've got a disadvantage on stealth.
Brom gets a 22. Brom hides so well that not even you'd know where he is in the shadows.
I didn't hide very well.
Great. Great. Worried about something chasing us, and then up and vanishes.
And then suddenly you hear, "No! Ah!"
Ah, shit.
What's going on?
Something got him.
Anyone see where he went?
You didn't even see where he was.
Oh, such a bitch. I don't know where he's gone.
There's,
This is like very unsettling.
There's no ghosts around, so I don't think it's that.
Do I see any kind of indication of
No.
where he previously was traveling?
If you want to do a survival check to see if you can track him, by all means do. See if he left any marks in the ash.
On it.
Any footprints in the ash.
I'll
Nice.
help out with that.
Ever spots
never.
the footprints. And
Maybe he went this way, guys.
they go to and they only go so far and then stop.
Hmm.
As if
He's been vaporized.
Or
I don't.
hmm. Am I
Is there any
the
like
only one
thing
that
around
remembers
that
that
looks like?
we?
Okay, two
Right,
of
you
you
carry on. Carry on.
Go on.
Sorry.
Frank, you were saying?
You go. You go.
Oh, it's like, weren't we confronted by a shadowy minion? At like earlier on today.
How long have you had the ranch now?
Today?
Yeah,
Hey,
like that. Like he was talking to someone, and that they seem to be connected to whoever's connected to his powers.
Oh, those herald things.
Yeah. What are you like shadowy or something?
Oh, there were those people that we fought in the trees. Those weird shadow things.
Yeah.
Where
Which
that
would,
the new fire started with the purple light.
yeah, but then that would also mean
Those were weird, twisted, fleshy things, though.
They were
yeah,
very good at hiding, though.
which
It
would
could
mean
have been more of that.
yeah, but that would also mean that they would be able that person would have access to ways to basically travel through shadow.
Yeah.
Is
'cause
there
there's
any
no,
sign that he could have like fallen into a pit or a hole or anything? Is there like a hole nearby? Be dragged underground?
Nope, there's no drag marks. He didn't fall through the floor. There's no sign that he tried to grab onto dirt as he disappeared. It's literally the footprints go to a particular point and then stop.
Hmm. And yeah, unfortunately, it seems like Brom's going to be on his own. Unfortunately,
Until
'Cause
whatever's taken
I-
him returns him. Yeah.
how will we? Because I have no clue how we would follow.
I think so.
Out of character. You're not meant to follow. This is just this is the way
Yeah,
that
no.
we're excusing the player's absence.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm just.
Yeah.
I know that's following that logic. Like,
Yeah.
So come on, before the nature tries to take the piss.
Before it gets us too.
They'll be able to catch up. Probably be able to come back at least.
2000.
Let's just pray that Brom comes out of wherever he is in one piece.
Yeah. I'm a bit worried about him, but I'm not sure if we hang around here. Do you think that a thing will grab us too? And we can't even see it, so how are we going to fight it?
I say we move.
We should maybe just
Yeah.
carry on.
Yeah,
Maybe sprint towards Ophidia a bit.
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, Frank is just kind of walking, just doing a modified walk.
Yeah, because you're.
Double
'Cause you
dash.
are
on
Though not as much with everyone running.
Yes, I get it. Okay. North has made an appearance and presented us with a potato. And also somebody
Hey.
called Activian. Today is also me and my party's D&D day. Cheers and subbed. Thank you, Activian. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Potato.
Oh.
Are we literally like traveling along and we have a random ass potato?
No, there's not in game.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And you trip over a potato.
Don't give North the power to actually add cannon potatoes to the plot, please.
Fair enough.
I mean, if any vegetation
Anyway,
survived
moving
an
on.
apocalypse, it would probably be a potato.
This is all
Anyway, moving on.
But we'd have to dig down to find him, though, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Anyway,
where
moving
Brock
on.
went. Maybe he went safe hunting potatoes.
Anyway,
Around.
moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So we're sprinting towards
Yeah.
Certain doom.
Ophidia.
Mhm.
Ophidia,
Potential
Let me
certainty.
give you at least,
But then, well, it's uncertain doom then, isn't it?
let me at least give you 1,000 for it then.
Possible doom.
Potential doom.
Alright?
Hmm.
Doom with a chance of rain.
I want the cannon potatoes now, says North. Well, this is okay. If you come up with a potato-themed Dark Souls style monster, I might include it. Potato golem, yes.
Well, let's go to the bank so I can give
Give
them
he
money now then.
potatoes,
Right,
says John.
that's done.
Anyway,
Yep, so we're sprinting.
Yep. Make perception checks as you go so that you don't, stumble into a random
Probably.
hole. Oh shit.
Ouch.
It's not bad.
Nice. I don't know what a Dark Souls monster is,
Let's
but
give
I'll
him
try
a
it.
little
Then
blacksmith.
don't. If you don't know Dark Souls or any of the other FromSoft games, then yeah.
yeah, there's a difference between creating a simple monster and creating a monster that's meant to kick your ass
Yeah.
6 days from Sunday.
But do we really want to expose North, the poor innocent mind that he is, to the horrors that is Dark Souls?
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
sure what's
It
cooking
would
up in
just
his mind
spoil
is
him.
far worse.
It's going
As
to
a-
be a torturous rabbit hole that will never...
As a FromSoft player, I don't recommend it.
Yeah. Activity
Although-
says potatoes be scary when they sprout out them tentacle vines.
I mean, they do. And to be fair, you could technically have those as a random spawn
Yeah.
in
Although,
any Soulsborne game.
though he could totally, basically, if he decides to go down that rabbit hole, he's the one going to be fucking around and finding out.
As I say, I don't think I would wish that on anybody who's not already
The-
initiated.
The Age of Dragons had to fight potato monsters.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Alright, so yeah, looking out for holes.
Yeah.
I got like a 23.
Yes. So you managed to hop over any cracks in the lava rock and just random open bubble holes. Because lava does bubble while it sets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Mhm.
what was Ever Firemoth's roll?
I haven't done it yet.
Would you
Well,
like
do it.
do it?
Yeah, my keyboard's gone funny. Sorry.
Okay.
It decided it didn't want to work for a second.
Boys, do you want to...
Turned
I don't know
into
why.
a clown.
No.
It just decided it was like, nope, It was
Do
a
you
The
no.
keyboard had enough of this potato conversation, just milked out with it.
It did, yeah.
Uh,
coming round.
Every game is potatoes with you people.
don't you have a modifier on top of that Epify Moth?
On dexterity.
No,
No,
No.
perception.
Perception.
Oh, it's perception.
Perception.
Oh, okay. I thought we were jumping over holes.
You haven't you have to see the holes first.
What's your
right,
perception modifier? Just add it to that 14. Dang it.
It's +6. Okay, that would be a dirty 20. Okay, so everybody sees and manages to avoid literal potholes as they run,
Alright.
except for Bandit.
damn.
Yeah.
As you feel yourself falling into it, make a dexterity save.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a lot.
That's one of my good things.
I just...
Yay!
I did the totals up wrong. I thought it was going to be about 2,000. So.
Dex save
At
plus
least I was
6.
not too far off. Oh,
There we go. Yay!
19. Okay, so yeah, you managed to go, whoa, and catch yourself, and
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
I'm
Yeah,
okay,
fine.
I'm okay. Everyone, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's like, what did you find?
A hole.
Hmm.
It was a hole. I'm not used to running this fast for this long.
Yeah.
Do you want us to slow down?
No, I'm fine.
right.
So yeah, you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and prepare to keep going. Except you all see a glow coming from that same hole in the lava rock.
Shit.
And it gets
And Bandit will
Does it
run.
look?
as it gets brighter.
Yeah, Frank is getting out his bow.
Don't even tell me.
Several creatures burst up out of the lava hole.
It was too late.
They are small,
Oh.
winged, and pointy-nosed
Alright.
magma methods.
Oh no.
Who, does
My
anyone
least
speak
favorite kind of
Ignan?
method.
Sorry?
Who speaks Ignan?
Who speaks Ignan?
I don't.
Anybody?
No.
Damn it.
If they can
Damn it.
understand raccoon, I can talk to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they look pissed. Roll initiative, and of course, after you've done the initiative rolls, add your adrenaline modifier. Yeah, adrenaline boost.
13. Oh, that's 28. Nice.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sweet.
water ain't coming back.
Seven.
I mean,
7.
Oh,
well,
we have
Oh.
got a high, haven't you? Because my current HP is 26. So,
So you're
holy!
nice,
Wow.
nice.
I did not get lucky with my roll. Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah, Frank's taking the front lines here.
What was this? We've got Frank's initiative, Bandit's initiative, and Ebba's initiative. Where did Tommy?
I had a 13.
Oh, fair. You rolled even when before I even officially announced it, didn't you? Yeah. So
Well, I mean, I thought we had the option to run away from him.
that's true. So Frank on a 20, Bandit on a 19, Tommy on a 13, Meffit's on an 8, and Eva on a 7, Frank, what would be your instinctive reaction to this plume of fiery little bastards?
Yeah, Frank holding his arrow is like, it's like, what do you want?
That's your entire turn? That's all you're doing?
I'm probably readying an action in case those things decide to jump us.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So, ready in action.
Okie dokie.
Ready in action with my bow drawn. Those things start try and come forward to attack us.
You're gonna pick them.
Yeah, and Frank's gonna pick them.
Alright. Bandit.
Bandit will disengage so he can't get opportunity attacked and run out of their range.
Just fucking run.
So do I.
60 feet.
He can only run. No, that's what I can't do that because bonus action disengage.
You have cunning action now, Bandit.
Yeah, that's bonus action disengage.
Yes. Which means you can then move and dash as an action.
Oh, neat. I thought I used up my cunning action with the disengage. Oh yeah, I'll do that then.
You did use your cunning action to disengage. But because...
Yes.
But you can... As a rogue,
sorry.
you can disengage as an action or a bonus action, and you can dash as an action or a bonus action. So if you use your bonus action to disengage, you've still got an action available to dash.
That is true, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Remember, you can basically easily double up your movement without even trying.
Yeah, which means in theory he could keep up. He could outpace Frank, unless Frank is dashing.
Mm.
Well, actually, no. Even if Frank is dashing, because
Frank can technically double dash as well.
Frank is also. Frank is because of the monk, but that would actually burn.
Yeah.
He would burn key.
That'll burn a key point though.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah. So yeah, eventually Bandit would catch up and pass him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Frank would be able to keep dashing at that speed, but cost a lot more stamina.
If that's how you want to put it, yeah. Anyway, so Bandit has moved 60 feet away. Tommy.
Yep. They haven't attacked yet, but he looked pissed, right?
Yeah, I mean the lava elementals.
Yeah, well, they always look pissed then. Yeah, fuck, I'm not gonna give him an opportunity to even come near us. I'm gonna attack one.
North has added potatoes are love, potatoes are life to the live chat, by the way.
19 to hit.
19 does indeed hit. And how much damage do you do?
Lightning launcher. And since it's the first time I'm hitting it, I can roll 2d6.
Nice.
But for 5.
You do 5 points of damage to a magma method. Woo!
Just with a quick pew pew.
Yeah.
Shrackle. Then it's the methods. I don't like that reference, North. I disapprove, says Bandit. You don't like potatoes are love, potatoes are life? Because it's a Shrek thing.
Sugar,
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Anyway. Now
Rabbit's
being the
turn.
troll.
It's my swamp. Thanks for reminding me that horrible video exists. Anyway,
You reminded yourself.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Methods.
Methods, of which there are 8, and there are 4 of you. So guess what?
Yep.
Teapot.
Well, I mean, Bandit technically got 60 feet away.
Indeed, they have a fly speed of 30 feet. So to reach Bandit would take all of their movement and action, so that's all they can do is reach Bandit. But the rest of them,
Can I
As
take a
they
swing
move-
at one if they go past me to get the bandit?
sure.
And because they're going past me, that triggers
All
the
right.
opportunity.
Okay,
Triggers me.
sure. The two that are going after Bandit will get attacked by the two of you.
Oh, I only got 6. That's
That
unfortunate.
does not hit.
I'll attempt to swat him.
Frank, was yours 18?
Yep.
So that does hit. How much damage do you do?
All right then.
Sorry, bandit. I tried to help you.
Right, it's
Fine.
a D. Right, D8. But
I
D8
think I'm probably
plus
just
2.
overreacting with winter coming in, but I want to be sure that I've got enough to cover over.
yep, got that and
Well,
Shabom.
oh yeah, because you've made it your monk weapon. Yes. 4 points of damage to that method.
You guys are always welcome.
Okay. And then
And if either of you are there year round, but you just want to like get a load for everyone, just telegram us and we can do the load.
okay, so the two that come at Frank are going to Clock Law. 7 and 20. Only the 20 hits. Yeah?
One's the other one hits without question.
Any resistance to fire?
I
Nope.
think it was 640.
Then you take 5 points of damage altogether.
So yeah.
All right.
Tommy,
Yep.
could you make a dexterity saving throw?
I can try. Yep.
I wasn't
one of
expecting
them.
it like instantly. I was just
Ten.
gonna, like get an order in, and then we saw
So
the
that's
about the guy. I was like,
2
right, we need to go down and talk to him now.
11 points of fire damage from the fire breath. And the other one is going to attempt claw. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Okay. And Ever Firemoth,
Yep.
Yeah.
you also get
I was looking at them.
one of them claws at you for a 19. Does that hit? Ever?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you have any resistance to fire?
I do not.
Then
That
would
was
be
overlooked that.
6 points of damage altogether. And could you also make a dexterity save as the other method goes foosh?
Mm-hmm.
Vibrate.
Uh, 15.
That's a success. So you take half of the 2d6 fire damage. 5. So you only took 11 points of damage total.
Excellent.
And now it's your turn, Ever Firemoth.
Okay.
One
He's
more.
looking at these.
One more thing, Frank. You did say you were holding an action for if they attacked, which means before you used your reaction to try and stop the ones coming for Bandit, you could also have loosed an arrow at one of them, like you said you were going to.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that.
What?
Yeah, that was what I did as the reaction. Loosed the arrow.
Okay.
Came towards us. I struck.
Okay. So you didn't also make an opportunity attack?
Can I?
Yes.
Or is that costing another reaction?
No. Holding your action is not the same thing as a reaction.
Fair enough. Then I'll roll again. Roll to see if I want to hit another one.
Presumably the same one that Tommy.
Yep. Yep, +4.
Does not.
8.
Okay, never mind. Worth a shot. Ever fire north.
Okay, she's looking at these things thinking, are these are on fire. They sort of look like they could even be envoys of the Lord of Light because they're so bright. Why are they attacking us? She's very confused.
So what are you going to do?
I'm
Are
going
you going to try and
to...
speak to them in Celestial, assuming that they are
Running across
heralds of the Lord of Light? Minions of the Lightbringer himself?
Yeah. She will try and speak to them in Celestial. And she'll say, wait! Don't we serve the same
I think it's
deity, the Lord of Light?
It's a different gun.
Why are you attacking us?
They give you a confused look and say something back in a language you don't understand, but the context
Be nosy.
is like, from the body language you get the impression that they're saying something along the lines of, what the fuck is this bitch talking about?
No, yep.
I don't think you speak the same tongue.
Yeah, I gathered that once he started talking. That is the boy flying fire creature, or a girl flying, or a non-binary flying fire creature. I have no idea. Whatever it is, it
they don't have.
didn't say anything.
They don't seem to have any genitalia to speak of.
Mm-hmm.
He identifies balls of fire.
Fucking hell.
Anyway.
Okay.
Why didn't I
Okay,
think
so
about that?
anyway,
That'd be
she's
funny.
gonna do what could she do that's not like, they're on fire, so she thinks that fire is probably not gonna hurt them, seeing as they're on fire already.
That would make sense, yes.
So,
that would follow.
Yeah.
Since they are made of fire, it's probably not going to hurt them at
Yeah.
all. But what would
So
be
she
the
would do-
opposite of fire?
Water?
Or what would be the opposite of heat? Let's put it that way.
Cold.
Uh-huh.
I haven't got any cold spells
Uh-oh.
of any kind.
Uh-oh.
I mean, she's a cleric, not a sorcerer.
True.
Exactly. The only things I can do that she thinks that she might be able to do is cast her spiritual weapon. She'll cast that.
Mm-hmm.
And
What are you going to make it look like?
it's going to look like a big hammer.
Alright. So d20 plus 6 to hit a method with it.
Ooh.
That
Think that
definitely
hit.
hits. Yeah. And that would be a d20. Sorry, a d8 plus 4 of damage.
Bludgeoning.
Of force, I think. Or radiant. One of the. Okay. 6. Well done.
6 force damage.
Yeah. And then you still have an action left.
I still like to hear the word sometimes.
I'm going to. Can I hold an action on like healing word?
Sure. Except
Yep.
Holy Healing Word is a bonus action. And you already used your bonus action, so but let's
Okay.
see, do you have Cure Wounds? Yes.
Yes.
But that does
I will
require
hold,
touch.
Hold cure.
So
wounds.
you would have to
Well, I'd have to run over and touch somebody.
move
Yeah.
over to the person that you think is most likely to get injured on the following turn, and
Okay.
ready cure wounds to heal them as soon as they take damage.
Okay,
Alternatively,
so
you could
where is it? So who ran off?
Bandit ran off.
So Bandit ran off.
Bandit ran off, yeah.
Frank ran off as well.
No. Frank and Tommy are both holding their ground, fighting methods. Two of them.
Excellent. Okay, I'll go next to Frank
As you move
because
away,
he has shown allegiance to the Lord of Light.
This is true. As you move away from the two magma methods that were attacking you, they each get an opportunity attack against you.
Oh God, didn't tell me that. Okay.
That always happens.
Yeah.
I forgot that I was in melee with them. Can I just hit one? I thought they were far away. Can I just hit one with my mace instead?
Yes, go ahead and use your action to hit one of your mace. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. For some reason, in my head, they were far away from me.
No, one of them
Don't
came
know
right
why.
up to you and clawed you with its talons.
I don't know why I thought it was far away. I just did.
Maybe it can claw you from 30 feet away. It's a tiny creature, but its arms are huge.
Okay, I hit it for 15. Is that a hit?
15 is indeed a hit, so that would be 1d6 plus 2.
1d6 plus 2.
Yep.
And this is on the one
The same
that
one you already hit
the
with
hammer
your-
hit as well.
Yeah, hammer time.
Yeah.
The roadsters.
Yeah. It is looking. Well, bloody's the wrong word, but it's now oozing hot magma through several.
Dream Weavers,
What's the word? Contusions.
Ashes.
Yes.
Would you say it would almost be like it's light starting to dim?
No.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's how I imagined it happened. In my head.
Turn passes back to Frank.
They got
Alright.
rubber arms, those Mephit.
Right. With that thing right in my face, I'm going to go ahead and use the long sword.
Mhm.
Because, disadvantage on long range, when close up.
Yep, d20 plus 4.
18.
1d8 plus 2. Unless you're swinging it two-handed, of course.
Yeah, I'm swinging that puppy two-handed.
It's a puppy? I thought you said it was a longsword. No, it's a d10 plus 2.
Let's slip the dog of war.
Haha!
Yeah, but
Got a
don't
God of
let
War.
it actually slip though, like out of your hands.
It
kind of
only
thing.
does 3 points of damage.
And bonus action, flurry of blows.
Nice. So, 2 more iterations of d20 plus 4. So you do this cool move where you swing with your fourth with the sword, and as it cuts through, you then follow up with 2 swift roundhouse kicks to the face.
Yep.
Let's see if they both land.
Yeah. Let's just hope I'm not looking like a jackass. Okay, so yeah, that plus 4.
Both hit. So,
Nice.
Oh! Does it?
so yeah, do your kung fu damage.
Then, so that would be 2D.
So
That would be 2D4.
2d4? Okay.
What? Because both hit.
Yes, but I thought it would be a d6 by now. But anyway,
Not for a
Two
while.
levels a monk.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's not till 5th level. Okay. So, yeah, 2d4 plus 4. Nice.
11.
Ooh, almost max.
Nice.
That one is looking very contused. Lots of ooze. Lots of oozing.
So you learn that I managed to handle
Seal type thing.
aerial enemies fairly well in the war games.
They, again, express confusion in a language you don't understand.
Yeah, frankly, I was like, honestly thought that would be cool. Okay.
It was. Bandito!
Yeah, no, I
You have
will.
2 in melee with you. What do you want to do? Ugh.
I will attack them with my short sword.
Stab.
Stab. Stabby stab.
Stabby stab.
Stab stab. I almost noodled in a word.
Jabba stabber. Now, do you intend to move?
Yes. I will. I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay. I was going to say if you steady aim, you got advantage, which means you could do more damage, but okay.
I could just get that 20, to be fair.
You could. Go on then. Get a nat 20. I'm sure it's really easy to just get a nat 20.
Probably is. If you're on the dice enough, you get the nat.
That's a nat 1!
Wow.
Yeah, it was that overconfidence. That's what did it. Avery doesn't like that kind of behaviour.
Yeah.
Avery said, "How
So
dare
you're
you mock
a
me?"
broken weapon or a lost weapon?
Your short sword, as it slices into the magma method, melts.
Oh, no. Oh, you bastard.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
it's even worse than Frank. At least if I still had the string, I could technically try and retie it together.
Fine.
Lack of mending.
In the crew.
I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And bonus action disengage, and like to
And move 30 feet?
move 30 feet to like join the rest of the people.
Oh, so you're disengaging, moving back to the rest of the party. Okay.
Yes.
Or at least 30 feet closer to them, because you were 60 feet away from them. Indeed. Tommy!
Yep. I'm gonna hold out my hand like I'm about to shoot this thing again, but instead, can I get a con save in both of them?
Yeah. So, no Tommy gun this time?
Nope.
So these are con saves for both of them, yes?
Yep.
Alright, we're in no rush.
15 and 10.
One passes, one fails. He's just gonna flip his hand around and snap his fingers as he thunder waves.
Noise. How much damage? 7
7.
to one and 3 to the other?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Alright, so one takes half damage, but the other one takes the 7 and is pushed back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is still very much respectable.
Yes. The one that was pushed back looks like it is... Because that one already took quite a bit of damage from you, didn't it? Or am I thinking of a different one? No, that
Yeah, no, I
was...
blasted one of them already.
That was Evers. Okay. Blah, blah. Yeah, let's do that one. 12.
So I don't have a bonus action.
And also 3. Okay. So let's keep track of
But
this.
that's it.
Those are Tommy's. This one is Evers. And that one is Frank's. Okay.
Also,
So,
you need to enjoy the time you're here. 'Cause you're not here for very long these days, honestly.
I believe the one that you did full damage to gets pushed back and falls prone, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Sweet. It's now the Mephit's
no,
turn.
actually, I've not seen Charian.
So,
Ages.
unfortunately, nobody could take advantage of the fact that Mephit was prone. He flies back up, flies back towards you. And
Really?
actually, screw it. He's going to stay 10 feet away. And Foosh,
Alright.
can you make a dex save?
What? You don't want to get close him? 17.
Either that or he's taking full advantage of your limited mobility.
Well, you know.
I mean, I shot him from a distance before, so it doesn't matter where he's at.
You only take 3 points of fire damage.
We've not.
What sort of armor do you wear? Scale. Okay. The other little shit, the one that's taken only 3 points of damage, is going to cast heat metal on you.
Oh,
I mean, would that work regardless of what armor you're wearing?
Yeah, but it's to avoid any debate. I wanted to double check that you were wearing metal armor.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, as we discussed last time, there's metals in the armor I need. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also my arcane armor, so that's fine.
Yeah, no. Two places we've not been recently is out
So-
west and.
At least you can take it off. At least you can take it off
Anyway.
as an action.
And- yeah.
Strawberry and Rose recently.
Can you? Oh, right,
Yep.
yeah. Because you're,
I could just retract it.
unlike most Warforged that would need to take an hour to remove it. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's why I specified. I mean, I'm metal regardless. So, but yeah.
6 points of fire.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I imagine it's basically held on magnetically, so it's still attached to your mechanical body without.
Well, no,
Will it
basically
be-
the armor is an overlay. Like it's stored within like a little. Well, originally it was stored in my the chip where my crystal was, because that's where my focus was. Because the armor itself serves as a focus.
Imagine it's Iron Man's nanotech armor.
Good so far.
Yeah.
Ah.
It hasn't been open much.
No.
Because I've only got, I think, 2 reliable employees at the moment.
Alright, so 6 more points of damage.
Yeah.
And then I was
Okay.
away for
Okay.
2 weeks.
Now, Frank, you still also have 2 in melee with you, don't you?
So, yeah.
Yep.
I'm back and
And I believe on the previous turn they
I think
both
that's
just
spoke
used their
to her a few
claws.
days ago.
So this time,
Yep.
one of
She's done a
them
little
is
bit of
going
work,
to
but she's not done
scratch.
much 'cause she's not seen anybody around.
Does a 13
I think
hit?
She's got enough to deal with at the moment.
13 does not hit.
Okay. The other one,
As Frank basically narrowly dodges out the way, basically.
make a dex save.
Go completely on him.
Make a dex save.
On it. My dex save is +2.
Yeah.
My dex save.
Yeah, she's
On
not
it.
on my employee list anymore. I think she's down as freelance.
Oof.
And Frank is still trying to get used to the speed.
So you avoid the scratches and then go and end up right in the path of the fire breath, but thankfully you only take 8 points of fire damage.
You could just say Frank was expecting him to just foosh right there, seeing as methods are immune to fire, so he wouldn't really care.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like... Okay!
That's what made methods so fun.
It's like, okay, still have nerve endings. Fun!
Bandit, as the 2 methods chase after you, one of them is going to foosh. Would you make a dex save?
Happily.
Yep. Sounds like he's gargling.
I nearly noodled into my search bar there.
You nearly noodled.
That's the point.
Oof. Ouch. Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear. That actually beats it, so you're fine. You only take,
Woo!
you only take 3 points of damage.
I can live with that.
But the other one is going to scratch
Oh, sure.
and
But
only
it
gets
is
an 8, so it fails to hurt you.
Fails by half.
And I believe Eva still needs to get
Mhm.
attacked. You need it.
Oh, do I?
You need it.
Maybe they just forget to attack me, you know?
Nah, scratch, scratch.
I'm
Oh!
Oh no!
Damn it, one of them got a crit.
The other one hit as well, didn't it?
Yep. They
Yeah.
both hit.
Oh,
Sad, sad day.
It's
Got it.
very sad.
To you.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, one comes in from the front, one comes in from behind, and basically meets in the middle.
Enters.
So bam, bam.
Mind out of the gutter. Bad DM.
14!
That's actually a real maneuver.
I know it
You know,
is, but your description of it.
Yeah, the way you
is-
described it was a little suspect.
Sorry.
They end up not being good.
14 points of damage to ever fire off.
Okay, I got no temp left, and I've in my main health now.
It's your turn, Ever.
Oh,
Feel free to
Okay.
use healing hands or healing word on yourself.
Yeah.
yeah,
I-
that'd be really a good idea here.
What's that?
I'm still got 24
All right then.
health.
Yeah, I think you had the most natural hit points out of all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 26 health, and I rolled really well on my
Surely, and
three
he had
dice.
Johnny Colton when he was so
Okay.
sick. Like,
Anyway.
6 of us, 7 of us all on the campfire.
I am going to if I touch them, will I burn?
You could
You
only
wanna
just
find
start to
out?
get to know you then.
I
Well,
wanna
Frank,
find out.
Maybe the Lord
Frank
of Light
Pick-
would protect you.
yeah, well,
Oh,
Frank
God.
picked him
It's
and
like my
it wasn't.
aunt, so. Yeah, she kind of looked after
Oh yeah,
me.
Frank kicked them. Okay, I'm going to do inflict wounds on the one nearest me.
Nice. Roll
It's
the hit.
pissed me off. Oh.
Bird,
Hits.
little creature might not want to get in too close.
Yeah.
Hits.
Okay, hits.
How much?
3d10 necrotic.
Nice.
Then you had buttons, and I never got a full read on buttons.
20 necrotic.
Oh,
Okay. So that method it collapses, and when it does, it explodes.
Explosion.
Could you make a dexterity saving throw?
oh no.
Damn.
Um,
My dex is terrible.
so you
Got none of it.
take another
He's quite.
9 points of fire
9.
damage.
Oh.
Ever heard of the
Okay.
magma pit, Anthony?
Sorry,
Magma pit.
the magma.
There's a
pit.
trap I came up with using magma methods. Basically, you fight them in a pit, and it causes them to explode, but if you have nowhere to run, you're going to get blown up by all of them.
Fair.
That's why they're my favorite creature.
Is that a targeted explosion?
Yeah,
Or is it a
it
airborne
only affects creatures within 5 feet, which means that this particular explosion would only affect Ever Firemoth and the other Magma Mephit. However, Magma Mephits are immune to fire. So, unlike Baldur's Gate 3, where it causes a chain reaction of exploding Mephits, this one does not.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so I'm going to bonus action healing word on myself.
You say, oh,
Yeah.
no, you don't need to worry, I'm not going to get him any shootouts.
Which
I've not been
is-
here very long.
Where's
Yeah, no, I saw that. I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
They start chain reacting.
It comes in handy when they're outnumbered and kicking your ass. If you can get one of them to pop, you can make a couple of them pop.
1d4 plus 4.
But- Again, That's Baldur's Gate 3 being weird.
Okay, so I just lose 3 points. The extra.
Oh right, yeah, because you regained 6. Yeah, so
Yeah.
net loss of 3.
And my spiritual weapon is going to
Wait,
bash the other one.
didn't you just use your bonus action to heal?
Oh, okay. I thought a spiritual weapon was like a summon, and then it has its own
No,
goes. Then.
sadly, you actually have to make it do something as your bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay, it's going to hover threateningly and over the other one.
it's just going to loom. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just float there menacingly.
Yeah.
Thwank.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
There are now only 7 methods. What do you want to do?
Disengage and go back because, well, what seen from Ever Firemoth, these things blow up.
Okay.
So sniping them from a distance is probably the smartest play to avoid,
Okay.
several explosions in the face.
Question. Are you going to burn a key point to disengage as a bonus action so you can still get an attack in?
No.
Okay. Then that's your turn.
Yeah, I only got 2 key points.
Bandit.
Oh,
Yeah, alright.
I shall attack the ones close to me with my daggers.
With your daggers.
Yes, and hope they don't get eaten up.
Don't roll that once. But because you're using using your offhand attack as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 iterations of d20 plus 6.
If I steady aim, does that affect both or just one attack?
If you steady aim, that uses your bonus action. So you can either have 1 attack with advantage or 2 attacks. Not both.
Oh, true. Yeah, I'll do. 2d20, not d30. D20
Oh yeah. I remember
Plus.
that.
6. I think plus 6. I think definitely plus 6. Yes.
I remember the one we found.
Oof.
Both of them hit. So that would be
Is
2d4
that next to the sugar
plus
processing
4.
plant?
Yeah.
Found it up in there.
Yeah.
What's fucking creepy looking?
Plus 4. Nice.
Oh, Venus.
8 points of damage. 8 points damage. Points damage for Bandit.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm just in behind him.
And that's turn.
That's you.
I don't think I can do anything else.
Mm-hmm, because if you move away, you're going to get hurt. So.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Alright, so... I mean, I could take off my armor, but... I'd also just make him drop concentration, so I'm just going to use Thunder Wave again.
Awesome.
2 saves.
Plus Constitution boost. 7 and 13.
Wait, let me double check.
Oh,
Seven.
welcome up there.
Oh. Nope, the other guy just passed.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep.
Nice.
How much damage?
Still 9 and 4 to the other guy.
So the one that was already looking seepy now looks like he's barely
Seepy?
holding. Yeah, because of the you know what I mean. He's not
There
bloody.
was
he's-
seepage.
Yes, he's got seepage. Now looks like he's barely holding himself together. He's more liquid than form. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Um,
And I assume the guy who failed is the one that's already still on the ground.
sorry?
If not, he's back on the ground again.
Yes. Yeah. So he's in a pretty bad way because he's prone again. Because he's prone again.
Yep.
But the other one.
And the other guy has to make a con save
Yes.
to see if he keeps his concentration.
DC 10.
I'm sure I'll pass.
He fails. Heat metal is dropped.
Hell yeah.
Well done. Okay. And turn passes back to the methods. Yeah, okay. So the one that just lost its heat metal is going to scowl and as the one that is severely weakened and barely holding itself together flaps to its flaps back up from the ground and
Do it.
lurches towards you. The second one attacks it.
Damn it! I knew you were going to do that.
Now 20.
Christ.
Oh my goodness.
God.
So I'm
For the
They
greater
don't
good.
get too many crits, these bloody methods.
I mean, at least he crits on his friend, not me.
So it only hit it. Yeah, it. He only needed to do one more point of damage to it. It hit 7. That method then explodes. And if you would be so kind, Tommy, could you make a dexterity save?
13.
Nice. That was not as effective as I'd hoped. And that is.
I mean, I have no modifier, so it was a risk.
You only take 4 points of fire damage.
Yes.
This the method that took that gamble is pissed. There are now only 6 methods. So that's the.
I mean, to be fair, it was a good maneuver. It just didn't work out, unfortunately.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The one that's still in melee with Eva is going to cast heat metal on her mace.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So that would be, I believe, 2d8 fire damage, 7 points of fire damage.
Heat metal's such a fun spell.
Now
It is.
it is. You need to succeed on a con save to keep holding on to it. Bear in mind that if you do hold on to it, you're going to take another 2d8 fire damage on your next turn. And you'll have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So you might want to fail this con save.
Can I just drop it?
You, in this case, you can just drop it if you want. Yeah.
I'll do the con save anyway.
8. Yep. Drop it.
I am going to drop it.
Yeah.
You're gonna drop it like it's hot.
Yep.
Because
it is hot.
It is actually hot. Yes.
Hot potato.
Hot potato.
Hot potato. Frank. It's not your turn yet, but you are being attacked by the 2 little shits that are flying next to you. One of whom is looking CP. The other is still at full health.
He's totally EP.
Totally CP. The CP
Dividing up damage going towards you, Bandit.
The CP one is going to cast heat metal on your longsword.
Of course, I drop it without thinking about it. Just so yeah, not falling for that strategy.
You take 4 points of fire damage.
I know.
And the other one is going to slash with its claws. 11 doesn't hit, does it?
Not at all.
Sweet. And last but not least, Bandito, you get attacked. Also, let's keep it simple.
I'd prefer if you didn't, you know?
I know.
You really don't have to.
Scratch, scratch. 6
None
and
of
10, neither of them hit.
Both miss.
You're welcome. Anyway, it is now Everfiremoth's turn. Your mace is on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You still have your spiritual weapon up, though.
Yeah.
But
I am going to do. How is everybody looking?
I'm
People
still
looking
got.
alright.
I still got
good.
10.
Yeah, I'm still doing all right.
Frank,
Yeah.
you kind of want to feed on this thing.
Is this the weird condition talking, or is this the vampirism side talking?
Yeah, but it's Ever's turn.
What do you think of him?
Pick one. It doesn't matter.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
I was
Something was
wondering
needed. That's all that matters.
if anyone needed any healing. That's what I was saying.
I think you're the only one that might actually need healing.
Yeah.
From the sounds of
That's
it.
good. Okay,
Lovely.
that's fine. I will hit it with my.
Rhythm
I'll
stick.
get the spiritual weapon to hit that one next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a bat.
D20.
Just give me that bat.
D20 plus 6, and that hits. That just hits. That's exactly its AC.
1d8 plus 4.
Ten.
10 points
Ooh,
of
nice.
force damage.
Very nice
And
indeed.
then I will. Because I will also, as
Yeah,
bonus,
so, well, I've
as
got
my action, cast healing word on myself. 1d4. Or should I do cure wounds? I'll do cure
you
wounds on myself.
Yeah, do cure wounds because you already used your bonus action. Or you can healing hands or cure wounds. Either way, it's an action.
D8 plus 4. Okay, I gave myself 14 points of health back.
Nice. Swank.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go for the weak one.
Go for it.
Stay on here, or should I go on the wagon?
I'm not going to say it.
Bite.
Yep.
D20 plus 4.
Or should I both go on the wagon?
Not one.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
Both go on the back there.
Tip the fang.
No.
I technically don't have fangs. I basically have protrusions on my beak.
Yeah, you just have a very sharp beak. You take 3 points of fire damage.
I imagine the eyes go for a moment. He goes to bite, and then swiftly gets reminded when
I was really
the llama begins his tongue. And
I was really hoping that would work because yeah, I've got a fun idea for this. But anyway.
yeah, it's like ah, ha, ha, ha. What is here? Good idea.
I love it. Bandits, it is your turn.
Your turn.
It is indeed my turn. I shall do something. And something, and that something will be cool. And that something is attack them with the dagger.
Go for it.
Very cool. Very kawaii.
You have a guy within melee range, so
Yeah.
that should give usage a sneak attack.
If they are, if you're in melee, that'll do.
One thing you
what-
can't help but notice, since
You just like me around.
2 of them are dead, is that they didn't give off any deadlights.
Deadly.
They combusted instead. But anyway,
Ah.
Banana.
which maybe that's just a trait of whatever kind of creature they are, but maybe this energy,
Maybe
this
like assholes.
this energy could be converted into magic.
Into fire.
Into fire.
I was interested.
Bandit, both of those hit.
Ooh, stab.
2d4. Plus 2d4 plus. What's it? Plus 4. Yeah,
It's
plus 4.
2d4 plus 4. Yeah.
Yeah, plus. Yeah, so plus 4. I agree. I agree. You should put it down in the attack bonus.
Get above.
Oh well.
You don't get sneak
Plus
attack because you
sneak
can do it with
attack.
advantage.
Yes,
Oh, you do? Why do you get sneak attack?
because
Range.
melee.
You've got.
I'm within 5 feet.
Ally within range.
Yeah,
Wait,
Frank
wait.
is within range apparently.
Frank is within 5 feet of you? Okay.
Within 5 feet of the creature.
You're not attacking the same creatures.
Oh. Then never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, then just take 8
So
away
it's
from it,
10.
So 10.
Yeah, it's still impressive. 10
Yeah.
damage.
10 is
Yeah.
There's a lady up on the hill.
10 stab in the face damage.
In fact, this
Couldn't get
this
it
method
better,
is
but
definitely
pink
looking
fox with like pale
weak.
grey- Well, it's fox sort of like
rough.
blazes
Eepy.
Very, very seepy.
in like lavender colors.
Tommy.
Up
Hmm.
on the hill
What
up
to
there.
do? I have one method left. And he did a somewhat smart thing. I feel like I should award him
Flash of the fox
by not
tail
killing
goes
him.
back down, so I don't know if she's
But-
away
but-
or
but I don't like him or his face.
do I?
So how about this?
Okay.
I will say to the method, if you can survive this next hit, I'll let you run away.
It's like,
It
it's
doesn't
basically.
understand you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, I'm impressed, but also fuck you.
Do you want me to take some? We can just sell
10 points of damage as I shoot magic missiles at it.
Ah, very nice. Okay. It's looking pretty bad. But it's still flapping.
Alright, well, it has a chance to survive.
It does. All it has to do is not attack you.
Yeah, I couldn't see the.
Unfortunately, it doesn't understand you, so
Yeah,
you know.
the clothes were like.
Um,
lavender.
I don't think it's that smart, but it's also an animal, so it should have some kind of instinct of self-preservation, I assume.
Though,
Mm.
what if we basically, when Bandit stumbled into the hole, he actually stumbled into their nest?
basically.
I mean, I'm just saying, it was smart enough to use its friend as a sacrifice. I feel like it should have some kind of understanding, like, it's fucked.
Indeed.
Yeah, to run while it run with its tail feathers between its legs.
So yeah, it is going to.
You coming along?
Well, first it's going to do its fire breath. Can you make a dex save?
Wow.
Ouch.
1.
Oh.
Yep.
You take
Probably
Oh.
closer.
only 2 points of fire damage to the face. The mag method is going.
It's like, it looks like it's about to be a big foosh. There's like just a little.
Yeah, it goes. It
Like
basically
singeing.
it coughs up a weak wisp of flame, and then tries to fly up and away, but it doesn't disengage. So, what do you
Yep.
do?
Yeah.
Plus 3. That's an equal number sign.
Okay.
14.
It's.
So, I mean, I'm a machine, so I can't really do the motion, but he does like that. And as soon as he attempts to fly away, he just picks up his great club and swings it at it.
Yeah.
So basically,
Smack.
if you had digital eyes, you just roll your eyes.
Yeah. I mean, I did warn it. Wow.
Make a dex save.
9 points of damage.
Make a dex save.
9. Let's see if it do better than 2.
As it explodes, it does 10 points of fire damage. So it did more from dying than it did from breathing at you.
Um,
I mean, I was enough to take out my temporary hit points at least, so something.
They're
But at least you're still standing.
better than I ever did. Frank, could you make a deck save?
On it.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but his great club is shaped like an Oni club.
Like an Oni club.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
Actually, I'm just gonna find a
8 points of fire damage from a Foosh. And then the other method is going to...
I was like, okay, ow. You know, as it not loses, temporary HP.
slash at his friend and gets a crit.
Oh,
Again?
Oh. Again!
They're real good at critting everything that's not us.
The third one got a crit
That's
this
nuts.
fight.
Okay, 5 points of damage. Is that enough to make him go pop? Yes, it is. Make another deck save, Frank.
on it.
Yeah, I found one of my guns.
14.
Not quite
And that's a
honestly.
pass, so you only take half of the 2d6
I'm
explosive
not
fire.
it's almost like slow motion.
5 points of fire damage from the boom. Ever.
Mhm.
You're.
No, I did that's the furry thing.
Something
Nice.
like that.
It
That's
ignores
cool.
me completely. It senses that I'm a friend.
You're wearing scale mail, aren't you?
God damn, am.
Heat metal, 3 points of damage.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Unlike the other one, you can't just yank that off.
And the other is going to slash at you and miss. And then.
Hang on, I was fighting two of them, and I already killed one of them. Where's the other one come from?
Oh, you killed one. Did you?
Yeah, I think Bandit's the only one left on him.
He keeps
Yeah,
saying this that he did.
Bandit's the one with only.
Yeah, Bandit has
Bandit two.
only was 2, I think.
Bandit has two.
No, you killed. Oh, wait, no, yeah, he was EP. So you technically
Yeah.
have 2 left.
Okay.
And I had
Yeah.
my attack an EP one because it was basically the one in front of me.
Phrasing.
I definitely killed one because I remember taking the damage from its death.
Okay, yes, good point. All right, well, it didn't hit you anyway, so it doesn't matter. the ghost method didn't hit you. The
Ghost methods.
Bandito.
Yellow. Bandito will
Oh, yeah, yeah.
attack. Again.
But wait.
Oh,
You are being attacked.
Oh, okay.
And you still have 2, right?
I still have 2 of me, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make... Well, actually, no, I think they are aware enough... Are they smart? No, they're not smart. Fuck it. Make a deck save.
I mean, either way, it's confirmed, like, damage, rather than just... Because it's half damage anyway. That's probably more reliable than, like, clawing.
The wagon.
Well, I mean, they gotten crits on their claws when attacking themselves. So.
I
Hey,
don't know.
rodent instincts for the win.
Hell yeah. My dexterous boy.
The horses must have moved in. Smashed into me.
Yeah. So you only take 4 points of fire damage, and then the other method is going to attack his buddy.
Damn it.
Doesn't get a crit, which is unusual. Like this.
Which is unusual.
But it does do max damage, which is enough to make him go pop. Make another dex save.
Don't worry, I already had... Oh, for fuck.
Oh no.
Damn.
I'm not gonna make you take critical fire damage. You only take 3.
Oh, nice.
But there is now only 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Interesting weapon.
Yeah, I was just looking for images for more Oni clubs, and that was one that popped up.
Yeah, it looks like something straight out of Ruby.
Oh, you're not wrong.
It's not quite as dramatic as Ruby, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
No, that was absolutely fair, Ruby. What do you mean?
It's an Oni club shotgun.
That is pretty cool.
There's a lot behind it.
That would be better. That's a
Might make
That's
one.
funny because the Onis in D&D use a glaive. Anyway, Ever Firemoth, you have only one method in melee with you. What do you want to do? Actually,
I
There's only
am
3
going
left.
to.
because both of the ones that were fighting Tommy have gone pop, so there's 3 left.
Yep.
I am
All by
going
myself.
to inflict wounds on that guy. Quickly using up my spell slots here.
Right, if you don't like go hell for leather, you should be fine on
10.
Oh,
Its AC is 11.
that was probably. Yeah. Okay, the spiritual weapon is gonna.
Yeah.
Get it.
Give it a whack.
Damn.
By the way,
It went down.
you're still wearing that armor, aren't you?
I am.
11 points of fire damage.
That's how come I was distracted. I'm feeling kind of hot,
Frank!
so I didn't end up doing anything.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Your turn.
Of course, once again, if this thing's still within, bite range, I'm going to bite it.
Go for it.
My feeling's not gone away.
Roll to hit. That's more like it.
You just see Frank leap towards it,
Roll a d4 plus 2.
Probably.
3 points of damage. So you regain 3 hit points. And you begin there's a hot
Yeah,
itching
group left here, didn't there?
in your wings.
Alright.
Does
this
it feel like it's
think it is?
painful, or does it feel like it's Does it feel like the kind of thing like you have a fever?
A little bit, but just in your wings.
Which one? There were 2 options.
A little bit like the fever thing. Now,
Don't have that. It's just a burns.
Bandit.
Yellow. Attack time? Attack time, methinks. 2d20. Plus 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Both of them hit.
Because
Yeah.
Mickey's group was there.
Stab him in the face.
Yeah.
It might not be the face. It might just be
In the
distance.
face.
Yeah.
But it's stabbing them somewhere. 9 damage.
9 points of damage.
Hand on.
I met him twice, actually, so-
Tommy, you don't have any still in melee range with you. The others
Yep.
are still struggling to fight their own. Frank seems to be trying to drain
Yeah, I know
his,
the buttons just
and
starting to
there
touch
are
so fast.
his,
Alright, I'll leave him to that.
his featherless wings look like they're beginning to smolder.
He's fine.
Well, you got the
Um,
surely, so
I'll help. Attempt to help Ever, I guess. I'm gonna lightning launch the one attacking her. 16
no. Yeah, I
4 5 points of damage.
oh, you're still around then.
5 points of damage.
Alright.
To which one? The one.
The one attacking Ever.
Nice.
Actually, no, I should keep that out because it's not okay up here right now.
It is looking CP.
Yippee.
CP, CP.
Yeah, because
The
go on, Hunter.
all three methods are going to Foosh. Because Tommy and Ever are close to each other now, all of you.
Well, no, technically I'm not near Ever, because my lightning launcher's a
Oh, you
ranged
did your
attack.
lighting one then. Okay.
I think a lot of people have bought houses down in Blackwater.
Okay, fair enough. Then the rest of you make dex saves, please.
Alright.
Yeah, Winnie's bought one of the wee ones down
10.
Success, fail, fail.
there.
Evan.
Nice little place.
So, Bandit
Yes.
only takes 3. Frank
Youch.
takes 8. And Ebba.
Yeah, Frank is looking firmly cooked.
Ooh.
Ebba takes 12.
Ugh.
Oh.
Okay, I am unconscious.
And at that point, all three methods then try to fly straight up.
Including the one in Frank.
Yeah. So
Basically-
Frank and Bandit, you can make opportunity attacks if you wish.
Yeah, I'm once again gonna bite that little shit.
Okay.
Frank got a taste and wants more.
Nice.
That's a hit,
I'm not gonna
Bandit.
I'm not gonna say it.
Frank, that's a hit. Roll your damages.
Will I get a sneak attack as well?
No.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm 7 anyway.
Yeah, we have
Right, so
houses out here earlier.
that
With
plus
the
con-
doctor and stuff.
So that would be
Two.
a plus
Yeah.
2.
D4 plus 2.
And select 2 as with a 4.
You regain 3 hit points. Or add 3 to your next D20 roll. Your choice, but probably go with the hit point.
I'm healing.
Sorry? Yeah. And
Oh.
as you 3
Oh no.
the method yanks free and gets away, but your wings combust.
Ooh.
Or take additional fire damage.
Surprisingly, no.
I think it is.
Oh, you got phoenix wings.
I'm assuming it basically goes as the wings get hotter and it's like a fuck.
Yeah. Now you got feathers made of fire flicking from your nubby little featherless wings.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
and it's like, holy shit!
Yeah, was that house like on the way to
A
Alice?
lot of Eva's unconscious, so she can't say anything.
Like set
Yeah.
in the middle of a whole load of land.
But if she was conscious, I'm sure she'd see that as a blessing from the Lord of Light, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
somebody should do
totally.
something about that.
Yes.
Speaking of which, who wants to wake up Ebba?
I do have a +3 to medicine checks.
That's only going to stabilize it.
I got a +4 medicine.
Again, that's only going to stabilize it. Can anybody actually heal her?
No.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I wasted my last spell slot, so I can't do it.
So who wants?
Do you want me to give you a help action, Tommy, to give you advantage?
Tommy or Bandit?
Well, no, you guys have better medicine than I do, so it makes sense for one of you guys to stabilize her.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, do you want me to give you the help action to give you advantage?
Bandit's got a +2. Frank, you've got a +3.
I've got a +4 because the temporary.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, yeah,
from
because of
the-
your whispers. Yep.
Yes, from the ghost lady.
From the ghost lady. So
So yeah, with my help thing, you should be able to do it.
yeah, D20 +4
With
with
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, sorry, Ever. The best we can do is stabilize you at the moment.
Nice.
18, stable. Fantastic. Ebba, could you roll a D4?
Strawberry's been dead recently too.
In 2 hours, you will awaken with 1 hit point.
Yay.
Yeah, and as Bandit is stabilizing, he will be pointing out like all the
Yeah.
I guess the points where to do. Well, you've got to do it here, then you've got to do it there.
You're,
Then you,
you're trying to teach the medicine.
yeah, he'd just be like saying unconscious, like subconsciously.
Oh, okay. You're talking to yourself. Gotcha. Sweet.
Alright, well, since she's gonna be unconscious for a minute, I think we drag her somewhere and just rest.
You guys want to take a short rest?
Yeah,
Sweet.
of course. Frank will pop his, gonna pop his second wind because he'll get back more HP that way.
Sounds good.
So that's D10 plus 2.
Yeah. Yes. D10 +2. 4.
4. Which is still not bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a drink quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. And while you guys are relaxing, Bandit, you'll immediately notice that Frank has flaming wings.
Yeah, he was going to bring it up. Are your wings okay? I don't think wings are meant to be on fire like that. That's not very healthy medicine wise.
I know, but
That's not good.
somehow they don't burn,
There's blood on my porch.
and my wings feel, and it feels like I basically got my full wings again.
It
looks
looks
like
like
you
you
have
have your full wings again. At least a pair of full wings again.
Pop it down there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, side effect, like a side poison?
Oh, I can't.
I maybe
Well, what?
it might be an effect of like sight poisoning.
Woody, Hunter.
What's this?
I just talked about his wings.
Actually,
Oh.
Yeah. Like hypothesizing, is this a side effect of the lycosite poisoning?
Random magical effect.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Or it could be a blessing from the Lord of Light. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, Bandit would go to Tommy. He's fine for me. Do you still have any obsidian left? Or do you wait? Do you think would you be able to make me a longsword? Mine got melted during the fight.
Your short sword got melted during the fight.
Short sword, yeah, short sword.
Yeah, if you give me some time, I might be able to craft you one.
Thank you. Do you want me to get the materials as well? I could do that.
And that's fine. I still have some. He just sort of taps his bag.
Smart.
Of course,
If
Frank,
anything,
you know,
just give me the discarded short sword, and I'll just work the materials in with that.
Would there be any short sword left?
Yeah, because it didn't dissolve the entire blade, just the bit that passed through it. So there would be probably about 2.5 inches of blade that ends in a, in molten slag.
Yeah, Bandit would sheepishly give you a very melted sword.
yeah. Of course, Frank would go over and pick up the now called off longsword,
Yes.
and it's like, do you want me to loan you my rapier for the time being?
That would actually be pretty cool, because that'll give you a D8 instead of a D6.
Yeah. All in the back here.
Might be a little big for you though.
Just
Are you
That's what
where
she
it
said.
fit, basically.
Are you sure?
Well, not being funny, my training requires me to normally fight, normally hand to hand. I'm just using weapons for now because, they pack a bit more punch.
If you don't mind, then I'll happily take it then.
Yeah, out of anything, right now we need to support each other.
That is true.
So, Tommy, are you planning on making the sword out of obsidian?
I'm sorry, what was that? Cut out a little bit.
Are you planning to make the sword from obsidian?
No flour.
I mean, I could. I still have some left.
Right.
Yeah, I've
Also
just put
have
it at the bottom of the storage. I've started to
More
excess
random
pile.
metals from
Right,
the
sort it out later. I've got more stuff outside.
Also, I could just use my old. I can melt down my old scale. Well, not melt. You know what I know. You know what I mean. The old scale mail I have.
You could reforge the metal from the scale mail into a short sword. Yes.
Yeah. Or, I mean, Bandit, if you want, I could shape it into a rapier.
I'm not sure how I'm not sure how I do with a rapier. I've never tried it before. But I think actually experimental. Let's go with it.
It's a light sword that does more damage than your short sword.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying experimental. Let's go with it.
I was going to say, if you try to make a sword out of volcanic glass, it's going to end up something more like a macwhittle.
Yeah.
I'll have a rapier if you don't mind making it.
I will, hand it over. It's like, right. We should probably I'm gonna go and get some rest. I need to recharge.
Okay.
That is right.
How
I guess we have to-
many hit die are you going to roll?
I'm gonna roll 1d10.
Hoot.
Okay.
7.
Yeah. Back to max.
Woo.
Okay. That would be a d10. Do we add a con to this,
Yes.
that, or is
Yes.
it just straight?
Con. Add con.
Alright then.
Yeah.
5. Back up to 15.
Okay.
Woo. Spoon!
What?
Sorry.
Huh?
I got excited. I apologize.
There.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Of
Alright, so we'll
course,
just take 10 minutes to make the rapier.
Sweet.
yeah. Of course, spending this time meditating to regain the key points as a point of focus would be probably the new wings. Get used to now having very different wings.
Stack one.
So you're meditating on the nature of your wings?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Beanies, how many key points do you get back on a short rest?
I get back the one, which brings me back up to my total of 2.
Sweet.
Neat.
Woo! Okay. Eva. You dream of a land that is brightly lit with green grass and high-walled cities. You dream of a land that is very different from your own, with 2 moons in the sky that can even be seen in the day. You dream of a land that represents a bright future.
In her dream, she thinks, "Oh, this must be what the Lord of Light wants me to do. Lord of Light wants me to either find this land or found this land. I don't know which yet. I'll have to try harder."
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else?
Where are the 2 moons?
Why are there 2 moons? Indeed.
Yeah.
Did not intend to click 2 at once, but somehow it happened.
Ooh.
I was meant to grab the top one. But anyway.
Enough.
Moons.
It is all one GIF.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yes.
Weird. It is indeed on one gift. How
I've
strange.
got onions.
Okay.
I ordered onions.
So, yeah, after a couple of hours, is Bandit doing anything in particular to pass the time?
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess he'd just be messing around with his daggers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
And then I'm
Yeah.
assuming once Tommy hands you the rapier, practicing with it, right?
yeah.
No,
Ooh.
it's just a storage for the
Oh.
onions.
That was quick. Thank you. I forgot how good you are.
That's what she said.
Of course, after an hour, Frank would emerge from the meditation.
Okay. And then after a couple of hours, Ebba stirs from her unconsciousness.
Yeah.
She'd
You
be like-
awake there?
What happened? Have they gone? And she'd look around, and would she see Frank's wings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would be like,
he's walking around with fire on his back. Just fire on his
"The
back.
Lord of Light has blessed you. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Congratulations."
when I bit into those things, I basically felt a fire, basically within my soul, and somehow it flowed into my back.
Wow, that is incredible. She's very impressed. And she's going to tell them all about her dream. Do you know what? I dreamed of this really nice land, except it had 2 moons, which is weird. But
Would it have
I think
2 moons?
I don't know. I have a feeling the Lord of Light wants me to find it, or maybe he wants me to make it. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to get back to you on it.
Isn't the whole thing of dreams that changes like that are representative of something?
Maybe. I don't know. I think it has a deeper truth that the Lord of Light has yet to tell me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't the whole thing of dreams that they're illogical?
Yes, but this felt like a dream that had a meaning.
It
You know,
felt
sometimes you dream that you've lost your sandwich or something. This wasn't one of those kinds of dreams. This is
it
real,
felt
true
prophetic.
dream.
It felt prophetic. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
felt prophetic.
I've had the odd dream before all of this, and sometimes it gave me ideas within how to fight within the war games. You'd be
That's
surprised
just
how much
Did
you
it
get
help?
done when you turn your brain off.
Did it help? Did the dreams come true then?
Not necessarily as they were. It's more of ideas of how to utilize what skills I do have.
I think best.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I think so. Something happens in the dream that, while nonsensical, inspires you to try something you wouldn't have tried, which ends up working out well.
Yeah. Saying that, actually, when was it that we went down there?
Yep.
Had to
So,
follow us back?
what do you guys want to do now? Continue on your journey?
I say continue.
Winning.
Well, Ebba is feeling a little bit drained. She's got 2 health
It was
points.
you, me, and Freya, and we were coming back up.
Yeah, should we
We've gone nowhere.
try and start heading our way back to the flame?
2 men passed us on the crossing, and they turned around and
The
followed
flame
Or-
is back there. We want to go back. We want to continue forward. We don't want to go backwards.
Tell me, do you remember what you surmised about the flames?
Yeah, black horses all in black.
Just tell me, FK. Anyway.
So,
Peace though. Okay. Continuing on your way towards Ophidia.
Yep.
He's- I think he's
There we
having
go.
technical issues.
never mind.
Are you? Can you hear us?
Up this way too.
Tell me.
Echo.
You are muted.
There we go.
Yeah, he's
I
back.
can hear him. Oh, there he goes.
He can hear. All right. Woot.
Alright.
Do you recall? So they start talking about since Eber is feeling weak, possibly going back to the last fire.
He's deafened now. He's probably mic testing.
Okay. Can you hear me? I was trying to tell you what had happened, and you deafened yourself.
Ten's better than none.
He's muted again.
He said he can hear everything.
Yeah, but then he deafened himself.
Ah.
What was the?
There you go. Oh, or not.
Microphone static.
I think he's having
Yeah,
trouble with his mic. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He's doing the good old in-out method.
In, out, shake it all about.
Honestly, I'm happy for any and all.
Be right back. he
I'm not
says.
trying.
Yes, we've got our own
I'm not trying to be dirty.
here, but we're still not
Neither was I.
many of us.
Yeah.
I was referencing the Hokey Cokey, which is a perfectly innocent song played by children.
Well, I'm assuming that you're referencing that too. My brain was just kind of going weird.
Oh,
Ah.
Hokey Cokey Cokey.
Yeah, roughly.
Anyway,
Anyway. So, yeah.
heading towards Ophidia.
Yippee.
Yippee skippy.
Indeedy.
Mm.
As you...
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
heading back towards the other fire, right?
Yeah, we
Well,
can
no, that was the... If you head back towards the other fire, that means going back north, away from Ophidia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Or are you
Ever
heading...
is gonna like be
All right. So what was the
be
question?
kind of feeling a
Tommy's
bit.
Tommy, the
Yes.
party were discussing whether or not, since Eber is feeling weak, whether they should go back to the previous fire.
I've not come about this way.
But
so
do you
I'm
recall
not sure.
what you
I'm not
figured
sure.
out about how the fires work?
Yeah, if you could
Yeah.
get a piece of the lycosite that's in the ground, some energy, it could spark a fire. If
Specifically,
I remember correctly.
yeah, and specifically, it has to be fired to
Yeah.
trigger it.
Frank, do you say this out loud?
Do you tell her?
Um.
Do you tell that to the group?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would mention that to them.
Okay.
Like the way to figure out how to create our own fire.
Are you sure about that? Or could that lead to it basically blowing up like a bomb again? When are we going through that?
Well, I mean, it won't explode if we don't feed it too much energy.
Covering like a site with lava is a little bit different from exposing it to a flame.
Yeah.
I don't know, Frank isn't exactly magically inclined, so
Yeah.
Frank just assumed it was just a lot of energy at once.
Yeah, but a little bit of fire is not a lot of energy at once.
Fair enough.
So,
But yeah, so assuming we can feed it enough fire, we can start our own purple fire, which should be able to restore our energy.
Alright. Have any lycosite on you?
nope,
Can't say I do.
nobody does. You're gonna have to hunt for it. Speaking of which,
I mean, they're something.
It was pretty abundant in the world before. There must be some around nearby, probably. And we should just look.
If my memory serves right,
It was quite
when we went to where Bennett's family lived,
Originally at the place I had the-
did it not seem that
what
that's
are they called? The
that it basically
rangers?
rained from the sky when everything erupted?
I could hear every single word.
The
It was
what rained from the
character's
sky?
day.
Chunks of the stuff.
There was a
Yeah,
bit
there
of
was-
like
but it was-
like debris.
it was on fire. It was. Yes.
Wait, I don't know. How close are we to that spot?
To the volcano?
Quite a bit.
No, where we originally stumbled across Bandit's family.
Oh, that's back at Carphenia.
Yeah, so a
I
while
thought it was
ago.
closer towards. Yeah, never mind. All right, so I used the axe points already.
If you want to,
Hmm.
you can try to look around and see if you can find any sign of
I'm
Yeah.
rolling
Like I
so
say.
bad.
Frank goes like,
Ever doesn't see
you know-
anything.
you know, how about I give these things a test drive?
you're gonna fly further away from the ground, hoping that that'll help you.
Yeah,
see.
by an aerial view.
Uh-huh. Sure.
And
I
of
mean-
course,
Because
that
things
can
are
help.
far easier to spot from further away.
yeah. And of course, Frank takes off.
All right. You've got a 30-foot fly speed. Well, sorry, 45-foot fly speed. My bad.
It was like, okay. Okay, so they basically operate 1-to-1. Sweet.
You're like, oh, I've missed this.
Yes.
Yeah.
They crackle as you flap them.
Wait, what? You got a pillow?
Now,
Yeah.
those of you on the ground. Well, actually, any of you who wants to search around for some lycosite to see if you can start a new campfire.
Right, would that be perception?
Perception checks.
Are you
Yeah.
have black water now?
Yeah, I
If
just
you-
did when I got an 8.
If
So
you'd rather investigate, that's okay too.
Alrighty. I'll probably get
11.
another-
yeah, I'll try
maybe.
investigate.
Alrighty. See you soon.
Okay. Frank, you do think you see something a little on the road.
No. Oh.
Speaking of which surprises you at all that there is a road to spot, but you see signs of a road and something next to the road that could be a chunk of lycosite.
Yeah, I fly low enough that the others can see me. Looks like I found a road. It's over here.
Okay.
Well,
Might be
follow you.
it's like that way.
Okay.
Okay.
They're going to
As
look
you-
like dumb
Go and
from up
have a-
there.
As you all follow Frank, from a little further back, because he's excitedly flying ahead.
Yeah.
By the light of Frank's wings, you begin to see bodies. Some of them look like they were walking dead, perhaps hollow people like ones you met earlier. Others look like twisted, warped entities altered by pockets of random magic that they'd stumbled into. But still somewhat humanoid, and others just look monstrous. Littered among them, you see the occasional body of a UNT. Some of them have weapons and armor. The majority of the non-UNT dead seem to be armed with very little except for crude clubs of charred wood and large rocks that they'd found. It's one of those rocks that that Frank thought may have been lycosite from a distance.
Just gonna go get my horse. I'll be back now, okay?
I guess from distance, it doesn't look like lycosite anymore.
It's a chunk of obsidian, and the way that you're it's got some smooth cut faces on it, which its own dark glassy color combined with the orangey glow from your wings made it look
Freya, can I get past you, please?
a little
What are we
purpley,
over?
but now that you're closer and you can see what it is, you know it's not
This is a wild horse. I've not had
like
him
I say.
on.
Yeah, they quickly retreat back to the others before they get too close. It looks like, not lycosite, not lycosite. Did you know what I mean? That kind of hurriedly, let's move.
You've already seen by the light of his wings what it was that he was. You weren't as close, but you also saw the bodies.
Wasn't pretty, I can tell you that. I also agree
Do they
that
look
we should
like they
have
might
you
have
around
been like burned by the lava methods, or should Like, what can we tell what killed them?
Do you want to examine the bodies and see how they died?
Yeah.
Wait, are they not moving?
They're not moving. They're just bodies.
Oh, then yeah, Frank, after a moment, realized, it's like, oh, wait. Like, goes back, and it's like, okay, must be getting a little jumpy.
The if Eva wants to make an investigation check or a medicine check, she can.
Do medicine. See if I can figure out what killed them, because it might be important.
Yeah.
Bring the hell back.
Okay. The majority of the non-Yuan-Ti dead seem to have been slain with scimitars and arrows. Some of the arrows are still in the wounds. The reason why you can tell that the slashing wounds on the bodies are made by scimitars is because the Yuan-Ti dead still have scimitars not far from them. Some of which, and they've clearly been used in combat. You know, they're not clean blades.
Right.
Do you want to check the Yuan-Ti dead?
I will.
It's got all my fish in it.
Frank's going to approach cautiously with his bow in hand in case the thing decides to decided to play statue.
Just in case the dead aren't truly dead.
Yeah, not being funny.
No, that's fine.
We're in an environment that is completely unpredictable.
I'll check if Blaze can when he gets back out his notes.
Somebody could look dead one moment and then boom, like that mimic.
Yep. Definitely.
Okay. The snake playing dead.
When you're free.
Stealth again because he got spotted so easily by Frank. Still a 10.
I need to see if you can get a box off the back of my horse for me.
So did ever are you checking the Yuan-Ti bodies?
Yeah.
Would you like to do another medicine check then, please?
This one. This one.
These
Yay.
the wounds on the Yuan-Ti are a bit more varied. They a variety of bruises,
That's fine, get the rock bass out of this now.
bites from humanoid teeth.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no.
occasionally you
You
see
went to sleep.
grievous animalistic wounds that were clearly inflicted by some of the more
Do
warped
I need to do anything about that pool of blood outside?
creatures that you can
Ooh.
see laying dead around.
Okay.
it not moving.
None of them moving.
No.
I feel like I don't know.
Nope.
That's
They're all very dead. It looks like they kind of
Just
They
maybe
both
killed each other, but
Who knows, maybe it's a Halloween thing.
yeah.
But there are a lot more non-Yuan-Ti dead than there are Yuan-Ti dead.
Whatever it seems like the Yuan-Ti almost were able to predict that this would have happened.
You're not far from Ophidia at this point. You can see that this road, even with your passive insight, that this road leads to the oasis that surrounds Ophidia. which is still, by the way, lit by a shaft of light in the clouds. The light only extends as far as the trees,
Mm.
and then stops. Interestingly enough, even though there's a light breeze and you can see that the clouds are moving, they part and move around this shaft of light. The light, the sky remains blue above Ophidia.
It seems like something is almost isolating it. Like it's
Bless.
like something's protecting it.
They end up getting protected. I wonder if we circled the city, if we would find what we would find on the other side. Were they protected just by distance, in which case the land behind the city should also be fine, or is there some kind of strange protection just over this city?
Judging by the hole in the clouds, it's only over the city
Yeah.
and the surrounding oasis.
Do you want me to go ahead up high and see, or do you?
Yeah, she's going down there.
Well, it'd be interesting to know, wouldn't it?
Yeah, go fly up and
I
scout.
think.
All right. Hopefully, this should allow you to, find a way to,
Let me put it on her.
get back some things.
Get back subtext. What?
Some strength.
Oh, get back some strength. Okay. So you're saying you rest here, I'll go take a look.
Yeah.
Does...
Because not being funny, Evermoth is literally hovering on like 2 HP.
Yes. Yep. She's running on fumes. We know.
I am running on fumes.
Does
Shall we take a little short rest, and I can roll some hit die while Frank has a reconnoiter, whatever the hell you call it.
Recon.
Reconnaissance. Yeah. I don't mind.
Bandit,
Hello.
you are small enough to ride on Frank's back if you wish.
Ooh.
What, with the flaming wings? Didn't he get burned?
If Frank
Only
doesn't
one
get
thing
burned,
down.
then I'm sure Bandit won't. Oh yes, Frank.
Yeah.
You know the saying, the more the merrier, right?
Are you asking to ride me like a flying horse?
I'm
not
glad.
like a
I was
Not like
wondering
a
how you were going to
horse.
end that sentence.
Well, not like a horse, but just like a friend.
Dead man.
Can I
All
ride you
right,
like a
this-
friend? Really?
Okay, don't repeat what I said.
At least buy him dinner first, says Tommy.
What do you
Like
think?
you,
What do you
pipe
think my
down.
reference point? What do you think my reference point was? A horse? No, out of game.
Yeah, 'cause you were trying to
Yeah.
keep it clean. Yeah.
And
And it's like, all right,
you by calling you a horse.
just be aware. I ain't exactly got the strength to catch you if you lose your balance.
It'll be fine. Probably.
All right, it's on you.
You're
And
gonna grip tightly with your little paws.
Yes.
yeah, and of course, when he gets close to the wings, what happens?
It's a little warm. It's a little warm.
Are these
Like
ones
about to burn him warm, or
No, just a little warm.
so you're right back there.
Oh yeah, these wings are surprisingly comfy.
All right,
Okay.
up we go. And of course, he's
Up
not
and
going to immediately
away.
go. He's not going to rock it up because
Yeah,
whiplash.
You've got a pilot. You've got a passenger, so you're being careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So while the two of them are having a recce, ever wants to rest and try to regain some HP, what does Tommy do to
Yeah, if that's okay.
What does Tommy do to pass the time?
Tommy's going to be writing things down in his notebook again.
Okay. Making notes.
Yep.
You notice something else while you are taking notes and looking around. Something that may not have been easily noticeable at first because of the state of some of these mutated individuals, but it almost looks like some of them were harvested for organs and body parts.
If I had any of those, that might seem unpleasant.
In the meantime,
Wait, before that,
go on.
does it look like they were like harvested like properly, or literally just ripped out like someone's heart or some shit?
It looks like they were surgically removed by creatures that knew what they were doing. And given that it was only the non-UNT that seemed to have suffered these wounds, these surgeries, you could probably hazard a guess that it was UNT that did it.
Yep.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
Frank and Bandit are soaring high into the air, flying in the direction of Ophidia.
Yeah, I'm not going to clean that off just
And
yet,
as
because
you-
I have a dead body next to the telegram, so
Clear the trees
I have a dead body next to
and
the
get a
telegram.
proper look into the city itself. You can see that the streets are clean, the streets are bustling with people. There is a large palace complex in the center of town. There's an arena complex. They're thriving.
Do I get that weird feeling like back near the tree pea?
What weird feeling was that?
You know, the wanting the feed.
Not from this distance, no.
Just going to see if we can get one of the deputies over.
What do you think, Bandit? Do you think this is the kind of situation we need to keep our distance?
Bandit will be actively like growling or whatever raccoons do when they're angry. Yeah, that.
Is that a yes or a no?
Sorry. I think it's safe to look at a distance.
Alright.
I think so. At least I don't think I'd be able to control myself when there's so many living things around.
Yeah, well, I'll maintain this distance. Keep an eye out. See if we can identify from this distance what basically allowed them to be spared.
You see, as you're flying over, that there are the palace has a surprising number of visitors walking up the steps and with offerings, and most of them leave shortly afterwards without said offerings.
By the way, from this distance, are any of them looking like us? Like in in a curse, in a weird curse state?
No, they all look like living, breathing Yuan-Ti.
I was looking for something and I can't remember what I was looking for.
Right.
Aha.
Snake people.
Got it.
Hmm. It looks like it's. Yeah, they look like they've been basically isolated, but
Looking for repeater ammo.
what's powering all of this?
Yeah.
Bandit will take a break from growling to
I would have
answer.
found it if I had gone down to sell a sturgeon.
But I guess something like, well, those
Murphy's Law.
war game players had the deal with the demons, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
sorry.
Or
Deal with the gods or something. With
Hmm.
this one at least, in this situation.
So are you suggesting that they're bringing offerings to this deity in the palace?
That would be what Banding is suggesting. Or
Hmm.
I guess.
From that distance, can I tell what they're actually offering as sacrifices?
They're not living. Well, some of them are bringing animals. Others are bringing vegetables. Others are bringing things that they've crafted. It's a wide variety of things.
Okay, far as I can tell, there doesn't seem to be any consistent theme. Just seems to be random objects. Maybe an animal or two, but
You might have to ask them.
They
Going down.
They have
Literally
the
going
nerve.
down into the den of snakes.
Yeah, I think we if we're going in, we need to go in as a full party
yeah.
with everyone.
Though, should it be the ones that have the strongest connection to their senses go in first? Because we seem to retain much better control over our minds.
Yeah. We definitely could have it better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
What do you think? We report back to the others, or shall we look around a bit more and give them time to rest?
I say, how long have we been searching for? Like, now, obviously, rough estimate because we don't have a clock, but
It's been about 30 minutes to at least that you can tell. The direct sunlight is making you feel a little more tired than you should, though. Like less, like everything's just too bright. Does that make sense?
Is Frank is it kind of bright? Is it the kind of weak that means that band is noticing a slight bit of dropping in elevation?
No. You just get the impression that if you were going to try and do anything, you wouldn't be as accurate.
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, it just
it's harder to see because it's too bright.
Yeah. It's like I don't know if my eyes are not adjusting or something, but it seems really too bright.
yeah, that's same for me here. Ugh, I don't like it.
It could be just us or whatever's keeping whatever spared them. It's going to heavily affect us.
Could be. They've booby trapped their son somehow.
Stupid
Yeah.
bastards.
booby trapped their son.
Of course, Frank. Make sure you might not want to speak up too much. We don't want to announce our presence.
Fine.
Presents? You've got presents? I want a present.
Wait, is that someone else talking? Is that you?
That's me.
Fair enough.
The god just appears right next to us. Presents?
Gimme! No.
Yeah, and the body is
Yeah.
is kind of like behind the butcher.
So, yeah.
It's not gonna be that
Frank's
easy.
gonna, take the long way around to, come back to the others to, give them a bit of rest. And also, do try and do a bit of aerial to try and...
But speaking of, there is something else that you would see while you were up there. At least within the proximity of the city. Something that you realize that you haven't seen in a very long time. Birds.
And is it too... Do they look like they're too close?
No, they're just regular birds. Mostly... They seem to be making their home mostly in the forest around the city. But they do always come into the city occasionally to scavenge and stuff. Doing birdie stuff. But it's just... You didn't realize until just now that this whole time that you've been traveling through the wilderness, through the wastes, with no life... Obviously, there were no true signs of life, but it just seemed you didn't realize how strange it was not to have birds around until you can see them again. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Take it. Yeah, frankly, it almost feels strange having any sign of civilization again.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, Frank is, trying to get used to having a small passenger on his back, because try and go a little faster.
Sure you'd feel his weight. He may be small,
Yeah.
but he's not. He's not made of helium exactly.
More like Frank's trying not to overcorrect.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like takes too sharp on his turn, and he hears a shit.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so you head back to the party and tell them what?
Yeah, it's like it seems to be mostly you. Seems to be mostly UNT. The barrier seems to be.
Go on.
I didn't see anything powering the barrier, but whatever they're doing, it seems to be utilizing maybe the same deal as those orcs.
Interesting hypothesis.
Like a way to isolate an area.
Yeah, seems
Well-
so.
Perhaps, do you think that they could have had protection, like that was a bit more obvious, but it's not now needed anymore because the catastrophe is over and the situation is stable?
Yeah.
Or do you think that's how it was always been like that? The protection that it had is still there?
I'm not exactly certain. I'm not exactly a religious person.
Okay.
But one thing we did notice is that even from the distance we were, the light almost seemed harsh. Just be aware that if we do end up going in there, we're probably going to feel weak.
And when he says harsh, he means it was very harsh. It was hard to look.
Yeah. And I really think it seems like it wouldn't be hard to imagine that also probably suffers some element of muscle ache. Slow us down.
Interesting.
The best. I do have an idea of potentially if we do plan on investigating, we should probably go ahead with those that are more mentally sound. So if that urge takes over again, we got a better chance of resisting its effects.
Good idea. So Bandit will have to stay at the back. Is what you're saying.
It's not me trying to be nasty. We're right now trying not to pick a fight.
No, it's fair. We wouldn't. I assume. I don't think we'd come back if we died here, because those guys didn't. As I
didn't think of that.
The like the piles of the dead, like the dead undead.
Yeah. Though it looks like you two are a bit disturbed. What'd you find out?
Yeah.
Did you find out something while we were gone?
Well, I didn't, but Tommy did.
And Tommy seems to be away from keyboard right now.
Cool.
No, I'm back.
Oh, yay.
Tommy.
See what you found out, Tommy?
Yeah, no. I think it might be a good idea to just watch our backs around these things, living or dead. I feel like these snakes aren't trustworthy.
Alright. So, what? Me and Ever go forward? Attempt to go forward first and see how things go, and if things go well, come back for you too?
I mean, if we're going off of like mentally sound, then Tommy is the best person to send.
Yeah, Tommy is definitely a good person to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a warforged and he was out. He could have been anywhere. There's nothing. There's not necessarily signs that they will be able to tell where he's from.
This is true.
Also, he just doesn't get the. He just doesn't get the urges.
Oh. Then out of anything, how do you feel about you going first and see if it's safe to approach?
I mean, that would be a smart idea.
Tommy has said, I don't like these snake people, and everyone's going, yeah, you go into the snake city full of snake people.
I mean, to be fair, Tommy doesn't like anyone living, honestly.
Yeah.
He just serves the living.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we're undead at the moment, so,
Yes.
but you know what?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were built to serve.
Doesn't mean I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously the others are not trying to force, they're just
thought it was funny.
Just bring up the fact that he's the only one that doesn't experience the urges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He doesn't specifically want to kill the living. He's
He just wants to kill everyone.
No, I don't have that much of a distrust of the living.
Do you want to go in by foot and I fire from a distance from above? Give you a bit of an eyes from the sky.
Could be a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could work.
How are you gonna communicate with us?
Right.
Checking that actually.
Well, he would be the only one that knows that you're flying up there. He could do some sort of signal on the ground that only you would see from the air. But
So, do you have? I know this may sound odd, but do you have any kind of blinking light or something that you
Well,
could
I
use to
mean,
give an
as long as you're
indication?
not like with 120 feet away from me, I can technically communicate with you.
Ooh.
Oh, sending.
You get another horse, are you?
Oh, message.
Oh,
Message.
message, yeah.
Yeah, you can just point
Is
up at
that
him.
a spell, or is that a
It's a cantrip.
out of game?
Cantrip.
Right. Huh. All right. That should work.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess we got the plan.
So, is Bandit going to be continuing to ride Frank while they're up in the air, so that Bandit can see what's going on, but he's also far enough away from anybody living that he doesn't go rabid, while Tommy and Eva go into the city on foot, or is it just Tommy? And in which case, what's Eva going to be doing?
That's up to
I
Ever
will
to think
go
if she
with
can.
Tommy.
All right, then yeah, we'll go into the city.
Got a high wisdom, although I have been rolling bit crap today. But I'm sure Tommy would be able to prevent me from doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as I can tell, what distance did I manage to find that I got to before getting any sense of the cravings?
I think you were well within 60 feet of the living when it kicked in.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say about 60 feet away from the
bear in mind
from the barrier.
that's... Oh, from the barrier. Okay. I was going to say, like, as you're walking through the city, stay 60 feet away from everyone. No. That's not going to work.
I mean, like 60 feet from the barrier. Because, that was, that's about the point where, where we were looking.
What exactly do you mean by the barrier?
So 60 feet from, like, any particular individual. Maybe if you get within 60 feet of any particular living individual, then that's when you potentially might
Right,
have
but
to
60 feet is
stop
like...
yourself.
60 feet's a long way.
Yeah.
Well, you said 60 feet. Maybe it's 30. We'll have an experiment.
I'm just saying, like, keeping, like, social distancing is like 6 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to relay what information he has. It's not exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, the distance you can be away from me is 120 and still be within contact range. That's all that really matters.
Sweet. So.
All right, we got the plan.
Heading toward Ophidia.
Yeah.
So, with heading down the road, and I'm assuming as you get close to the city, Frank and Bandit would take to the air again.
Yep.
Eva, are you going to do anything that would help you more closely resemble the more human-looking members of the UNT?
Yeah, I just wonder if it's okay for me to wipe the blood off.
Or are you just gonna like put a hood up and hope?
Okay, I can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a hood up. I mean, I could do my celestial revelation and be an angel for a bit. You think that would help?
I think that would draw more attention to yourself. Right?
Yeah, they have the opposite
Yeah,
effect.
exactly. I guess I wouldn't look undead as such.
This is true.
I would just look angelic. But yeah, I think look, she'll try to keep a low profile.
Yeah, Frank's gonna have a limited ability to do that as well because glowing wings.
Yeah, luckily it's currently daytime in the city, and people won't be looking up for the most part.
Yeah. At least we're not doing it at night.
Yeah, at night you'd be a bit more fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Though there may be less people around. But yeah. There are a few patrols going back and forth out of the city gate as you approach. Some of them are heading down the very road that you're walking on, and others are breaking away from the main road in and heading into other parts of the shadowy darkness around.
So people, they're going out looking at the land around there, and they're going like sending sort of scouts out.
Yeah, it looks like they're sending soldiers out into the darkness. But yes, as you can... I'm assuming that Frank and Bandit would have taken off long before meeting the first patrol.
Yeah.
So as you
I think the bright rooms don't make them look up. You know, the way they approach near where Frank is hovering, and all of a sudden things are getting a little light.
Sorry?
All of a sudden they're getting a little bit of light.
Okay. Yeah. I think I know what you mean. Okay. Yeah. But you're trying to avoid causing a scene. So
being a glowing target.
Yeah. So yeah. As you approach the city as planned, like I said, you can see the main gate in and out of the city itself stands open. There is fairly thick forest either side of the road, immediately outside of the gate, but only where the sunlight hits.
I was going to be looking around, see if there's any other signs of the Lord of Light.
Well, you do see that in the jungle, which as you pass it, you can see that there is dappled light filtering through the leaves and producing a beautiful effect within the forest itself. That you can see signs of other signs of life in the form of birds and small monkeys, and snakes, the occasional large spider.
Hello. Oh, it is a raven. Hey.
I mean, can we go to where the light is actually shining? Like, can we find, like, if it's, like, actually, like, pointing to a specific actual thing on the ground?
No, the entire... all of Ophidia and the woods outside it are bathed in sunlight.
Wow, okay. Okay, so I guess we go in.
Okay.
Or we try.
Yeah.
Try to go in.
Yeah. You pass through the archway with nobody batting an eye. You walk in like you... Well, are you nervous as you go in? Are you striding in as if you're...
We look very casual. Like we do this every day.
Alright. Should I make her roll a performance check?
100 fish and chips.
Oh, Christ.
Yep.
Well, it depends. If she...
Let's see how you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's terrible. Does Tommy want to, like, cover for me? Like, help me out?
No, not at all.
I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Trip me up, and then go, oh, sorry.
I can't from up here.
Just
No.
Just randomly trip her and try to pick her back up.
You just fell for me. No. So, despite rather coming across as shy and awkward as you enter the city, again, nobody seems to give a shit. So, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
They're
just ignoring us.
People are just getting on with their stuff. Working.
Yeah. That's usually how cities work. Why pay attention to the randos when you could just go about your day?
Yeah, everyone seems busy. Some of them are doing their daily shop. Others are practicing their craft.
I'm just saying, out of character, how many random people have you noticed in the city?
Yeah. I'm usually the random person, so, you know.
Exactly.
Anyway. So you,
Have a look around, I guess.
Yeah, there are shops. There are tailors and tinkers and butchers. There even appear to be bars. And you also see dotted around the place statues dedicated not to some sort of snake man, but for a rather dramatic looking figure in silks, wielding a pair of scimitars and looking fierce. There's even some of the sculptures even have flames licking around his feet and shoulders and hair.
Is there like an inscription at the base of the statue, or is it just a statue?
There certainly is, but it's written in UNT.
God damn it.
Is it like? Can we like overhear any conversations of people around us? Is everyone speaking UNT?
Everyone's speaking UNT.
I mean, it makes sense. There'd be no reason for them to speak common.
Indeed.
Yeah, but Anthony did say that in the city that there was not just UNT, there was other people as well.
No, the people are all okay.
Your other.
Some of the UNT look almost like people. They just have a few scales, snake-like eyes, perhaps a forked tongue, but
so
otherwise look human. And others look human but have a snake for a head. Others look almost entirely like massive snakes, but with human arms. I
misunderstood. Sorry.
No worries.
So basically, a mixture of half-blood and
pure blood.
UNT half-blood and UNT true blood.
Yeah, there's all different kinds of. Of course, pure blood, the ones that look human, are the most common, with the higher ranking and more snake-like members of society being rarer but more and far more privileged. Does that make sense?
Fair enough.
Do these statues look like the human kind of UNT, or do they look like humans or elves or anything else?
Can you make a Arcana check?
Well, I can, but it's not going to be very good.
Maybe. Oh, is that it?
Might.
You got a 2? Okay.
You got a 2.
Yeah. Then you assume that it's some sort of deity of the pure blood Yuan-Ti, of the human-looking ones, because he doesn't resemble any kind of serpent
What is happening?
creature.
Okay.
What's going on there?
Does Tommy want to have a try?
Yep. You said Arcana, right?
Mm-hmm.
16.
Damn.
It's so weird that it's outside
Yeah.
my tower. It's just that's
If anything, it resembles an Ifrit,
it's like
a fire genie.
I've not pissed anybody
Yeah.
off, I don't think.
And given that it is got several statues, it's probably a noble genie.
Where have the other ones gone?
And what a
Does
genie's
Tommy
known
tell
for.
this to me?
Sorry?
Does Tommy tell this to me?
Not yet, he's still thinking.
As for your question of what Jimmy's known for, it depends entirely on what kind of media we're referencing.
They're mostly known for
D&D.
granting wishes.
Within D&D.
Oh,
Not in the
Level of
film
threat.
Aladdin.
then I say a level of trickery.
But remember, you're also flying far above this. Unless Tommy is messaging you with this information for you to act on, you wouldn't be able to answer that.
I know, that's what I mean. I'm more saying out of character here.
Okay.
I thought that was an out of character question.
No, it was a prompt for Tommy. Sorry.
Fair enough, sorry.
Yeah, well, genies are known for granting wishes, sometimes with a bit of a monkey paw effect.
And around you is this paradise city where the people are still alive and somehow survived a cataclysm.
Hmm.
Eh? Eh?
Sorry. Sorry. But, yeah, so he's thinking about the idea of what the hell's actually going on here. But something doesn't seem right
Mm-hmm.
to him. Like, everything seems a little... He'll say this out loud so Ever can hear. Like, everything here seems too perfect.
It is the perfect place. So, as you sit there stroking your chin, what does Ebba say?
He's muted at the moment.
TVB?
The Strang people had some sort of pact, didn't they? They seem to have sold their souls. I wonder if they did something like that here.
So you think this might be the
they
entity
got
that they
involved
sold?
in a pact?
You think that
Yeah,
this
but-
entity that might be the thing that they made their pact with?
Very tired horse.
Maybe, yeah. That's what Ebba thinks, because that's what we think happened in Strang or Derb.
You're standing vigilant.
Whichever
Yeah, but
one, I
making a
never
deal with a
remember.
genie is a lot different than making a deal with a demon. Demons usually are straightforward because they directly benefit from the deal. Genies have no real reason to help you other than their own entertainment. So their deals often come with unexpected twists. But this place seems perfect.
Though, isn't it also a case where some of them just decide to help you, but also simultaneously fuck with you as a laugh?
I think that's what he just said. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Location change.
So,
I guess the question is, if they did make a deal with a genie, what exactly is the drawback here?
what does the genie get out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being raised as a god?
Why would that matter?
I think the Warforged is going to have trouble seeing what what the appeal would be of being worshipped.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just spitballing out of character here.
Yeah.
I mean, unlike a dragon, which has minimal power, genies are generally a lot more powerful. They don't need to be worshipped or praised, though some do.
Yeah.
But there still has to be some kind of twist to it. Especially when it comes to the Freets. A Free is rarely on the up and up.
Okay.
Or is he? I don't know. I know from lore-wise, Freets are normally the more likely to screw you
They're
over.
the chaotic evil genie, yep.
So yeah, it definitely wouldn't make sense for this to be perfect. Even if they are praising him.
Right. So, from my aerial position, am I still being kind of ignored by any kind of potential, long distance guards?
Nobody is looking up. They're certainly not
Oof.
expecting any of the deadites or what that are lurking in the shadows to be anywhere that the sunlight hits, or B, have the ability to fly.
And this is when we start dropping the bombs.
This is when we drop the Kraken that's in the Jade Lotus.
You don't have to.
Unleash the Kraken.
It's pronounced
Let's
Kraken.
Let's try not to start shit.
They don't actually.
That's when we
have
drop
a,
the
They don't actually have a Kraken. They're joking.
Yeah, you're
I
supposed to
know.
drop the whatever it's called, I can't remember the name of the
Tarask?
creature. No, not the Tarask, the other one. The one that's specifically designed to destroy cities. It's like a CR-16 giant stone turtle thing.
Oh, the Zaratan.
Yeah, that guy. Unleash the Zaratan!
What doth we see on a high up perch?
You also see them stopping and pondering at these statues, which of course you don't have a very good angle on because they're designed to be seen from street level.
Something must come from up
Sorry,
there.
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, I had to move.
No worries.
No worries. Okay, so yeah, you see that the other party members are stopping to look at these statues. You still see you see the city as a whole still going about its business from up in the air, including people, including the arena seems popular. There are actually Yuan-Ti cheering for the combatants in the arena, which is an odd expression of emotion because Yuan-Ti are not known for that. As I said, there are still people going to the palace. Yeah. In the meantime, on the ground, Eva. Tommy has been expressing that it's odd that this place is so perfect since Ifrits are genies, particularly Ifrits, are not usually
Charitable.
Sorry?
Charitable.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Trustworthy. Better way of putting it.
Was what I was gonna. What I was. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That was close.
That they're.
I was wondering if, in that case, they've only delayed their doom rather than actually avoided it.
Any food?
Doom.
If you guys need any food, let me know. I can get some out.
What do you want to... Where do you go from here?
Okay.
You mentioned there was a butcher in the back, like when you were talking about the stores, right?
Yeah, there are. There's a butcher. There's a butcher shop.
Are they one of those like stores with like a display of what they have on sale?
Oh yeah, you can see exotic birds hanging in the window, cuts of various joints on display. Yeah.
And none of it looks suspicious, right?
In what way?
Like, it might not be from an animal. Well, technically, you're all animals, but you know what I mean.
I pick up what you're dropping.
It's hard to tell. I mean, meat is meat.
It's right in the middle there.
None of it looks obviously human or...
Just take a
No.
note.
Well, no, because he mentioned
Potentially.
the stuff Harvested had like surgical cuts, as if the person cutting knows what they're doing. So I assume if it was that kind of meat, it would look a little more trimmed up than the others.
It's
They're,
like strawberry milk, vanilla, and sugar.
Sure.
Yes. Do you want to? So the butcher does not seem to be. I mean, the butcher's meat seems to have been cut not surgically, but butchered. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Added preparation.
There's, but Eva doesn't know about the harvested body parts, does she?
Yeah, I didn't really tell anybody 'cause I didn't want them freaking out about it.
All right,
Well, actually, are you able to? Thanks.
that's a shame.
Finish.
Actually, yeah. Let's just do this anyway. So, Eva, you see a shop that seems to be selling like candles and incense and other trappings of a religious shop, a religious supply shop, if you will, clerical supply shop. Would you
Okay.
find this interesting?
Eva's going to go... Yes, Eva is going to go and look in the window and be checking out the merchandise. Do they have a censer? She lost her censer. And also she's still grieving because she lost the crown. The crown that the high priestess or high priest got to wear on their day. That's gone. So she's a bit upset about that.
There's no crown. There is incense. There are censers and other incense burners. There are candles. There are robes and mitres and stuff like that.
Ooh, a robe. I bet the
There's-
robe is probably nicer than the thing that she's wearing, which is probably singed and
There are also small humanoid dolls,
kind of grotty.
books.
Ooh.
They
They have come with a packet of pins or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
You also see, not necessarily in the window display, but through the window on the shelves at the back of the shop and stuff. Jars full of chicken's feet, pickled organs, all kinds of hoodoo shit.
God. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, she will go in and like browse. I'm not even sure she's got any money.
The shopkeeper comes up and
Yeah.
hisses at you in a pleasant fashion that you understand to be their language, but you don't understand a word they're saying. Like, you know that they must be asking, probably,
You need any help?
hello,
Yeah.
how
Do
can
you
I
need
help
any
you?
help, madam?
Yes, that sort of thing.
Can I help you, miss?
Yes. But
She will pretend that she is deaf and dumb, and she will
point at things.
cover her ears with her hands over the cloak, and she'll cover her mouth and shake her head.
Why?
The woman,
Oh, okay.
woman's eyes widen slightly, and then she smiles and saying something else in the language, but clearly, like you can tell she's deliberately shaping her words, even though you don't understand what the words are. She heads to a jar
I don't know.
that she has behind the counter, and pulls it from the shelf. She takes another couple that are containing various powders and stuff,
I
um,
found some work.
barks and flowers, and she takes several of the ingredients and begins grinding together in a pestle and mortar.
Yeah.
Adds them to a vial of liquid and shakes it up and offers it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 89
Can I do an insight check, like from her expression, like to see if she's doing this helpfully, or
Yeah, do an insight
look into
check.
her eyes and see if she's being nice or being like trying to poison me?
Oh, you're deaf and dumb? Here, die. No,
Yeah.
she's offering you a...
You don't like your parts around here.
Yeah.
You get the impression that she's mixed up a potion that would help you with your affliction.
Oh, okay. I will take the potion, and I will do the gesture of thanks in sign language.
Uh-huh. She then sort of coughs and does the, like, fist to her mouth gesture, and then holds a hand out.
I can't do math right now.
I will get out my money,
Sorry.
and I will give her one gold coin and look at her face.
She smiles and accepts the gold coin happily.
Okay, so I got -1 gold coin. Lucky I had some gold.
So you now have a potion that might cure mutism.
Deafness.
Deafness and mutism.
Yeah. Well, she was very helpful, that lady. She doesn't seem at all evil. Ever's quite confused now. This lady doesn't seem evil.
Indeed.
13.
Okay.
She will nod her thanks and leave the shop and go and try and see what Tommy's up to.
Fair enough. In the air, Frank and Bandit, you would see Ever Firemoth enter a shop and walk out. A few moments later, and meet back up with Tommy.
Well, that's at least a good sign that they're not hostile.
Yeah, I don't imagine.
Yeah, she seemed really nice. I pretended I
You
was
know,
deaf
I'm
and
up in
dumb
the
to the
air.
only-
You're not in this scene. Pipe down.
Yeah, this is true. You're
You
not
can't
in the
hear
air.
us from up here.
Toby, calm
sorry.
down. It's okay. I'll be with you
Sorry,
soon.
that's a bit rude. But yeah, you can't hear us from down there.
Yeah,
You can't hear us. from
yeah.
down there.
You know what I mean? I was I mean, I have to be reminded sometimes.
Thank you.
Yep.
So many questions.
Tommy,
Yeah, I was, like,
Yes.
focusing on parts, so I'm front a while ago.
Eva Firemoth has just entered this strange shop and come out with a vial of something. What do you reckon to all of that?
I'm honestly just gonna say, please don't tell me you're gonna drink that.
Honestly, I looked into her eyes and she seemed like a genuinely nice person, and I pretended I was deaf and dumb, and I think she was trying to give me something that would help.
Again, please tell me you're not actually gonna drink that.
What effect would it have on somebody who isn't actually deaf and dumb?
Exactly.
Not to mention the fact that you're also technically dead.
Also, you're not one of them. Who knows what medicine they create would have on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Toby really needs to go out,
What
so
do you- Okay.
and we've only got like 15 minutes left, so
I think it's a good idea for us to reconvene somewhere else.
Yeah.
okay. So perhaps after you decide that you've that maybe you message your comrades up in the air that you're going to meet up again outside, and you leave the city for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Awesome.
Reconvene outside somewhere. We can also, do a leukocyte search so that if we die near here, then we will be, we won't have to traipse back all the way to that other place.
This is true. So yeah, we'll put a pin in it there. You guys listening, I hope that you enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing, and that you join us next time we run a game. It will probably be Wednesday. Yeah. So like and subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Come and join us in the Discord server, and in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.